kudos. I am live right now. All right, let me find myself. Here I is. All right, who is in here? Who is in here? All right, cool. So, hello everybody, and welcome to Ruby Q Crafts Friday Night Live. Hey Ruby and everyone. Hello, Sherry, Java Juice, Java Junkie, Drea, hi. Of course, I got my lotion. Let's see. Cynthia, hello. Harvest Moon, Naomi, what's up, girl? AE Cells, hello. Diane, MB. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while. I feel like it's been like a long time. It's been 1,000 years since I've been on live. Jerry Bear, what's up, brother? Yeah, so today is gonna be today's story is gonna be sad. Okay, it's I'm gonna warn you right now, it does involve child abuse and child death. Okay, if you don't want to hear about that, then you can leave. Let's see. Hey, Brother Bear. Hey, Courtney. Jenny. Hey, Naomi. Finally caught your act. Love what you're doing. Sherry says, Jeremy, awesome unboxing from Craftibly. I need to go look at that video. Guadalupe says, hello, new here. Hi, girl. So my mom's name is Guadalupe, and we call her Lupe. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Nicole. I'm going to wait a little longer, but sorry. I was sick last week. It was terrible, okay? I still have like a lingering cough, kind of ish. Jeremy says I was coloring, and then up her face. Oh, man. Nicole says, hi, Ruby. Okay, so today's story is about a woman named Hannah Overton and a 4-year-old boy who was named Andrew Burd. I don't know if you guys have heard of this story, but it is very tragic. It is very sad. And I have mixed feelings about this story because it's just one of those stories where you don't know the truth, you know? You don't know whether or not someone is guilty or someone is not guilty. It's one of those stories that just eats at you, okay? No matter what, it doesn't bring back the baby that died, okay? So I hope you enjoyed tonight's live. I'm barely getting back into my true crime element, okay? Because like I said, I was dying. I was like coughing up a lung last week. It was terrible. I was dying, okay? But now I'm back. So, hi. Hello. How are you? Ew, I just sounded like Jeffree Star. Ooh, did I just take his tagline, guys? My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Cynthia says, hey, Jeremy. Other than your coloring mishap, how are things going for you? Yes, how are you, Jeremy? How's Trapper Do and Mary Jane? All right, let me minimize this so I can, okay, there you go. That's what I want to see, my comments. Because the comments are important, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see, can I move this? What? That eye is creeping me out. There, are you happy? Mrs. Coffee's in the house. Okay, so if you weren't here when I was saying this earlier, this does involve child abuse and it does involve child death. So if you do not want to hear about a child dying, then you should leave. There is no torture or anything in the matter of death, but it is still very sad. And if you easily get triggered by stories like this, you should not be here. Okay? Viewer discretion is advised. Nicole says, Ruby, I'm glad you're feeling better. Working and lurking. Okay, why? What's my comments? Oh! Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh! I'm trying to fix this, guys. Okay, sorry if I'm making weird noises. You know how I am. Alright, so I'm gonna start off now. Okay? This is a very long story. It is very detailed. I'm gonna take breaks in between because a bitch can't breathe sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm reading it and I forget to breathe and I start yawning and then I get tired and I almost pass out. It's a thing, okay? So yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, I need those lips and teeth needle minder harvest. You need those oh, this one is from Kim's Needle Minders and More. Let's see. Regular again. Hey y'all. Want that cover minder. Go to Kim's Needle Minders. Okay, the diamond painting I'm working on is Flower Girl. It is by Diamond Dots at Home. Very sparkly. I need to finish her because she's been just staring at me and it is kind of creepy, but you know, whatever. My husband's he went to the store, he's gonna bring me some M&Ms and he's gonna give me pizza that I made in the oven, which I should be taking out right now, but I'm not because I'm up here. Hopefully it doesn't burn. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? That crusty, that crispy pizza is always good, right? I mean, you know, like it's fine. All right, Robert, I'm doing good. I have a lingering cough, but it's not as bad as it was like 2 days ago. Are you guys ready for the story? And right when I say that, the baby starts crying. Oh, he's like, I hear my mom. She's about to tell a story. I'm going to go knock on her door right now. Hell nah, she ain't telling no mother muffin story. Okay, so let me just put this in the hazel. And these trays are by Bella Art the Nicole. Legit only been using these trays. I like yeeted my Hurricane trays and I love those things and I was like, fuck these trays. And now I'm like, replace them with these because they're awesome. Let's see. Dora's still shedding. Oh, damn. All right, so now I can start because I think his brother calmed him down. All right, so hold on to your titties, guys. It's about to start. If you're a man, hold on to your ball sack. All right, so Larry and Anna Overton got married at a young age and were living in Corpus Christi, Texas with their big family. They had a huge heart for kids and were very religious Christians. Hannah Overton did volunteer work most of her life and used to spend her holidays volunteering at an orphanage across the border. She used to spend her time helping homeless children get clothes, toothbrushes, and shoes, and she also spent several years caring for special needs children. Okay, so she was like an awesome person. She seemed like in a very, like motherly state of mind, right? So Hannah really loved children and had told her husband, Larry, that one day in the future she wanted to adopt a child, specifically a child who had some type of disability or issue that they could guide. Okay, so she wanted she wanted to foster someone who needed help, which is very, very sweet. So after they had their fourth kid, they started to think about adopting their fifth child. Okay, so in 2005, Hannah and Larry started to take the adoption process a lot more seriously, making sure they were all lined up to adopt. So, adoption, it's like a long ass process and there's a lot that goes into it. So I'm pretty sure they went through a lot and, they were like trying to get their ducks in a row and they were like, all right, we good, fam. Okay. So they considered adopting a 9-year-old girl who was deaf, but when after much prayer and deliberation, they decided to move forward with adoption, they learned that the girl had been placed with another family. So, that kind of sucked, but you know, she's not the only little girl in the world. So they were like, okay, well, this didn't work out. So let's, you know, let's see what else is out there. So then after that, they came across a little boy in their church who was a foster child, and his foster family attended the church. The little kid's name was Andrew Burd. Andrew was 4 years old, and he had a speech delay and spoke gently, even sometimes spoke with a stutter. The Overton family found out that every day Andrew would go to church and he would pray that one day he would be adopted, which to me is like super heartbreaking because he's 4 and he's praying to God that someone adopts him. Like this little boy wanted love, you know? All right, comments. Let me see. Is there anything in there? Autistic perspective. What's up, girlfriend? How are you? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Where you been, under a rock or something? Okay. So, all right. So let's do a little background information on Andrew. Okay. So how did Andrew come into the foster care system? Well, his mother was just 16 years old when she gave birth to him in Corpus Christi on July 28th of 2002. She would later admit, according to one report, to using alcohol, meth, cocaine, crack cocaine, LSD, Mary Jane, cigarettes, and taking prescription Xanax. Okay, so this bitch was like bad. She was on all types of drugs. Okay. His father was 17 and worked for a traveling carnival. CPS launched its initial investigation into Andrew's well-being shortly after his first birthday when his mother took him to a local hospital with a broken arm. So 4 subsequent investigations were triggered by reports of abuse and neglect, including one allegation that both his mother and maternal grandmother were incapable of properly caring for him because they used meth. So it kind of like ran in the family. When Andrew was 2.5 years old, CPS determined that he was in immediate danger, according to an affidavit, and he was put in foster care. His mother's and father's prenatal or parental rights were terminated soon after he turned 3. So this little boy most likely suffered a lot with these people watching him, like, you know. So this is how he ended up in foster care. So anyway, the family had thought about possibly adopting Andrew, but somehow word got, you know, out that they were trying to adopt this little boy, and hella people bombarded them with hella warnings, okay, about Andrew's behavioral problems. Okay, now time out real quick. Opinion. Okay, so this, when I was reading this, I even watched a documentary on it. This little boy, he's a little boy. He's a child. Children are crazy. Children do lots of crazy shit. And I highly, highly dislike, I fucking hate with all my heart when people are like, that kid's bad because he has issues. He does this and that. It's like, dude, he's a child. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Does anyone does anyone here have a child who is just crazy off the walls, does crazy shit, has done nasty shit too? Like, you know, like, I mean, they're just children, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Like, now one aspect of this is that, yes, he did have some issues because his mom did drugs, but a lot of the stuff that I was hearing about this little boy, man, it's like simple shit that even my kids do. And I'm like, really? Okay, that's just me. That just pissed me off when I was reading this, and I was like, oh my God. Here are people like, hey, you shouldn't adopt this kid because he has behavioral problems. Like, really? He's a 4-year-old. He's a baby. Like, it's so upsetting. So anyway, I promised myself I wouldn't get too into this story with my opinions, but I can't do it. I have to because it involves a child, and it's just like, you know? What kind of heat are you dealing with? You burnt the pizza? Okay, I don't think I burnt the pizza. I think it's the way that Anthony likes it, which is crispy, so you're tripping. All right, so anyway. All right, let me see where I'm at. All right, so more I was like, wait, what's going on? Okay, more outspoken was Andrew's Sunday school teacher, who sat Hannah and Larry down and told them that he was a troubled kid. He hoarded food and sometimes ate from the trash. She warned, and he threw intense temper tantrums, which could be tamed only by holding and rocking him. On several occasions, his fits had grown so extreme that she had resorted to asking a male parishioner to physically remove him from the classroom until he could regain self control. And this person said, "Think of your other children," she urged the couple. Like, ugh. So, okay, anyway. So, Andrew was supposed to be adopted by the church pastor and his wife, but after they spent more time with him, they realized he was too much to handle. The Overtons wanted to try and take up the challenge of adopting Andrew, but at the same time, they made this decision. Hannah got pregnant. So it was kind of like they said, yes, we'll take Andrew. And then boom, she got pregnant. So now it's not only that they have a fifth child they're adopting, but six. Like, that's crazy, right? But this didn't affect Hannah or her decision because she knew if anyone could help Andrew, it was them. So in spring of 2006, they went through with the adoption process. Andrew was going to live with them for a 6-month trial period before the adoption was finalized. And I hate that word, 6 months trial period. Like the dog or something. Like, hey, like, let me place him here. And if he's good, you let us know within 6 months or you can return him. Like, ugh, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Comments. Let's see. Susie says, I get you on getting into your feelings about kids. I can't watch Law and Order SVU anymore. It makes me physically ill. Okay. So Andrew spent his first night at the Overton's modest ranch-style house on Mother's Day when he was 2 months shy of his 4th birthday. And he seemed to quickly grow attached to his new family. He called Hannah and Larry mommy and daddy, and he followed Larry everywhere he went, often stepping on Larry's heels as he trailed after him. At Sunday school, he became more expressive, stringing words into sentences and holding hands with his new sister, Allie. The Overtons are nurturing, loving, patient, and very family-oriented, an adoptive supervisor noted in her paperwork. Andrew seemed very happy in his home. So this boy did he just completely turned to a different kid, right? And this is where I say, kids just need love. That's all they need is love, right? Usually with my personal experience, I'm not a parent expert or anything, but when your kid is doing bad things, it's because they want your attention, and when you give them the attention they want, it's as pissed off as you are because they're doing dumb shit. It's like they stop doing dumb shit because you're giving them the affection and love that they deserve and want and need. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, at first the transition with Andrew went smoothly. He seemed to enjoy having brothers and sisters to play with, and the Overton kids, especially the girls who doted on him, were enthralled by the new arrival. Although he hung back when his siblings embraced their parents in group hugs, Larry and Anna learned that if they asked Andrew to join, he would do so enthusiastically, throwing his arms around them. Whenever he got scared, and there was a long list of things that petrified him, from swimming to large crowds to the sound of balloons popping, the Overtons worked to help him overcome his fears, reassuring him that they loved him and that he was in safe surroundings. Hannah would remind him, she would say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay, so she would say this to the little boy. Andrew's standard answer whenever he was asked to perform a simple task was, sorry, I can't. But Hannah was hardened one day that summer when he deviated from the script. He began. When she asked him to put on his shoes, then he corrected himself. Reaching for his shoes, he announced, I can do all things. Larry remembered. We felt like we were really making headway with him. So this boy was really changing. He was. Comments. I'm holding on to my comments. MB says it's like the kid's a gym membership with the trial period, right? That's what I said. I'm like, dude, he's a human. He's a baby. All this kid wanted was parents and love. That's all he wanted. Wasn't hard to give him, you know. Ugh. So anyway, so everyone noticed how much better he was doing after being adopted, but Andrew still had a lot to work on. He acted more like a toddler than a preschooler, they noted. If he wanted an object, he pointed to it and grunted. At 4, he spent most of his time playing with Sebastian, who was 2, rather than Allie, who was his age, and his motor skills lagged far behind those of his peers. He moved unsteadily, and he was so clumsy that Hannah had him wear a life jacket whenever he splashed around in their inflatable kiddie pool. Most striking to the Overtons and to their neighbors and friends was his preoccupation with eating. So regardless of how much food he consumed, he complained that he was hungry. He was always hungry. If he was denied a second or third helping, he would routinely throw a tantrum or get down on his hands and knees to scavenge the floor for crumbs. Larry and Hannah caught him trying to eat cat food, crayons, toothpaste, glow sticks, tubs of carpeting, anything he could get his hands on, okay, like he tried to eat. When they took him along on errands, they had to keep him from eating the old gum and cigarette butts he found on the ground. So literally this kid was like eating everything. Yet the Overtons were not too concerned. Okay, like kids eat, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Like, if I... All right, anyway, I'm going to hold my opinion till the end of what I'm... Anyway, in the classes they had been required to take by CPS to become adoptive parents, they had been warned that foster children often hoarded food and were more likely to have eating disorders. And given that abuse and neglect during the first year of life can profoundly affect behavior development, they were not surprised that Andrew was different. So this really like broke my heart because I was like, man, this little boy, he probably didn't get fed. And I mean, to be like 1 and 2 and have that trauma, you know, at almost 4 years old, it's so sad because if he's hoarding food, it's because he wasn't fed before, you know. He's probably like, man, this is mine, like I want this to be mine. Like maybe his real mom and dad didn't feed him, you know. Like it just brought up a whole bunch of questions, like how was this boy treated that he like literally had to hoard food and eat everything he saw, you know. Sorry I'm late. I already watched the beginning after this. Okay, so it is very heartbreaking. Okay, so later that year, his behavioral issues got worse after the family got into a car accident. It wasn't a terrible accident, but it really threw Andrew off. So the Overtons were returning from a visit to the, they were returning from a visit from the OB office when they had brought the children to find out whether the baby they were expecting was a boy or a girl. The mood in the car was giddy. The kids were excited, discussing the news that they would have a baby sister, when Larry, distracted, ran a stop sign and collided with another car. The passenger side of their old Ford van was not equipped with an airbag, and Hannah, who had pulled down her seatbelt so she could turn to talk to the kids, was jolted forward, her face hitting the dashboard. Okay, so afterwards, she instinctively looked back to check on the children, not realizing that her face was covered in blood. So, in all the chaos that followed, no one recognized how distressed Andrew was by the sight of Hannah's bloodied face, okay? This is already a troubled boy, so can you imagine how he felt when he saw her all bloodied? So Hannah and the girls who complained of feeling achy were taken to the hospital in an ambulance, while Larry's parents picked up the rest of the family and dropped Larry off at the hospital, took the boys to a nearby Whataburger. Throughout the meal, Andrew repeatedly asked, "Is my mom okay?" He also kept requesting more food. That's like, oh my God, that's so terrible. I mean, it's not their fault that they got, like, I mean, I guess, yes, because he, you know, he was distracted and he ran a stop sign or something, but shit happens, right? Like, sometimes that shit happens. It's not completely their fault that they, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so Hannah, who was left with whiplash and a severely swollen jaw spent the next several weeks immobilized by a neck brace, mostly confined to bed. Financially, the accident had come at a precarious time. Larry had recently purchased his boss's landscape lighting business and he needed to put it in long hours just to make ends meet. So relatives, neighbors, and members of the Overton's church pitched in to look after the kids during Hannah's recovery. But the revolving door of caregivers proved to be difficult for Andrew, who began acting out on a scale they had not seen before.
Mom.
What?
You're not allowed to eat my hot Cheetos.
Huh?
You're not allowed to eat my hot Cheetos.
I'm not allowed to eat your hot Cheetos? Is that why you came in here?
If I see you eating my hot Cheetos, I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna say what the. Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna swear?
I'm gonna say what the, like, hell.
Where's my pizza at? Go tell Daddy to give me my pizza and my M&Ms. Go.
Oh.
What?
The baby's eating their walls and one Daddy's gonna about to eat.
What? Go tell Daddy to go. Hurry up, go. I'm sorry, guys. Lie. Hey, BBQ, how are you? I'm good. This sounds like a story I know, but they use a kid through YouTube. Safira, I'm about to talk about that right now after this story too, because it sounds very similar, right? But except that kid didn't die. So I'm gonna wait till Anthony comes back up here because I don't want him to interrupt me. Whew. So I guess I could diamond paint while I wait for my child to bring my pizza. But I think Aunt gave the baby my whole pizza. Oh, it's okay. I told him to give the baby half of it because baby really likes pizza. So I was like, just give him half of mine.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey,
What?
Jackhole.
What'd you say?
I said you jackhole.
Why are you calling me that? What about the baby?
That's the baby, and this is yours.
Then why are you giving me this?
Well, you made 3. One for me. One.
Yeah, but here, take that.
Daddy ate 1.
Yeah, Daddy ate 1, you ate 1, and that's the baby's. Can you bring me my M&Ms, please? Please, thank you. I love you. What? Daddy didn't give me M&Ms?
Yes, because he didn't ask.
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to spoil the ending. Okay, so let's see. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Church. Da 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 da. Okay. So he began to act out on a scale that they had not seen before. He picked at mosquito bites on his body, like insanely, prompting Larry to put socks on his hands. Still, Andrew would not stop scratching and eventually developed a staph infection on his arm. His tantrums grew longer and more extreme, and he often banged his head against the floor. Sometimes he cried inconsolably for hours. Okay, so it sucks that this kid got put in this position because he was already in foster care for one, right? And then this happened to the family and she needed help. So he was like seeing people come in and out of that house. And he was probably like, oh, like, am I getting taken away again? Like, what's going on? He probably didn't know what was going on. And that sucks for this little boy. Like, I could just imagine how he felt seeing all these people come in, go out, like it sucks, right? It sucks. All right, I'm gonna go close my door before any more of my children come in here. Okay. All right, so Andrew's preoccupation with eating intensified, and he began getting out of bed at night to look for food in the kitchen, hoping to show him that his behavior was self-destructive. Larry told Andrew one morning that he could have as much as he wanted for breakfast. He says, I knew it would probably make him sick, but I wanted him to understand why we were setting limits. Okay. At Andrew's request, he made a plate of sausage and more than a dozen eggs. Guys, this is fucking ridiculous. So he made him a plate of sausages and more than a dozen eggs, all of which the boy eagerly devoured. He ate all of it. Okay, Andrew continued eating until he threw up. Okay, first of all, why would you do that? Why, as a parent, would you just give in and be like, yeah, here, just take all the eggs. Here you go, all 12 of them. Here you go, eat them all. Here's a big old plate of sausages. Like, what the? Ugh. So, okay, then he asked for more. They decided to take him to the adoption therapist, where they realized Andrew may have something called Fecal, which is basically where you have cravings to eat things that aren't edible. His behavior, however, didn't change. Okay, so perplexed, Larry installed a baby monitor equipped with a video camera in the boy's room so that he and Hannah could observe if Andrew was wandering into the kitchen at night. It was while watching the monitor that Hannah saw him trying to eat part of his foam mattress and paint off of the wall. Okay. So, that Sunday, October 1st, Larry took the other kids to church while Hannah devoted some extra attention to Andrew. Before the family returned home, Andrew asked if he could have lunch, and Hannah told him that he needed to wait because Larry was bringing them something to eat. So she explained to him. And he would be back in a few minutes. So Andrew flew into a rage. He defecated on the floor of his bedroom, then smeared feces on the bed, the dresser, and the walls. Okay, so like he shit everywhere. He was like, fuck this, and like fucking everywhere. So anyway, Larry attempted to restore order upon his return, putting Andrew's soiled sheets in the garbage and hosing off the boy and his foam mattress in the backyard. I don't mean to laugh, but that's probably something I would do. I'd be like, go in the backyard and hose him down and shit. Like, that's disgusting, boy. What you doing? So anyway, while Larry tried to scrub down the bedroom, Andrew pulled his sheets out of the trash several times. Despite repeated warnings not to do so, okay, he kept doing it. So Larry took the sheets to the family barbecue pit and burned them on the barbecue grill. Like the shit sheets. Okay. And he says, not the brightest thing to do, but I was frustrated. The sheets were filthy and he was getting poop everywhere. I made sure that he saw that we had an identical set of Spider-Man sheets so he would calm down. All right, time out. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thinks this shit's fucking crazy. Why the hell would you burn shit sheets on your barbecue grill? Like, and it wasn't even like this guy it didn't even burn all the way. Literally, like if you look at pictures of the grill, which I'll tell you how the police ended up finding this damn grill. The sheets are literally, it looks like they're melted onto the grill. Like, that's so gross. Like, what? Oh God, I know this story. It's sad. He was finger painting, right? At least it wasn't Prader-Willi syndrome, where there's no off switch to your stomachs when your stomach's full. Miss Coffee's like, oh hell no. I'm gonna take a bite of my pizza. Does that look burnt to you? This looks perfect. Got my Gatorade. You guys like how I just put my pizza on my table like I don't give a shit? Like COVID's not a thing. Alright guys, please give me your opinion. What do you think about this story so far? Be honest. Okay, I will say, there is no perfect parent out there, okay? Sometimes we do shit that we were like, why do we do that? Sometimes you look back and you're like, damn, I did that, So, some people may be like, so for example, they went on Dr. Phil, okay? And Dr. Phil was like, why would you hose down the children in the backyard? And then he was like, that's abuse. And I'm like, no, it's not, bitch. What the hell? Like, our parents would do that shit to us all the time. Like, we used to go, if we were like in mud or something, my dad, like, he'd get the hose and just be like, all right, take the shit off. Like, why would I go inside the house in the tub, get the tub dirty, full of mud, and then, like, what? Hell no. Like, if my kid was full of shit, you're going in the backyard and I'm hosing your ass down. Okay, I'm not touching that. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. But some people see that as abuse, and it's like, really, 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 fairy, really. So there's a lot of things people complain about. People consider child abuse, and that's not one of them. Okay, hell no, it's not one of them. Wait, doesn't Andrew have autism? No, he didn't have autism. According to them, he didn't have that. It was Pika, and of course he was abused as a child, and his mom had done all the drugs you could think of, like literally all of them, all of them. Holding him off like that is not abuse. Yeah, or something from the fact his mother was using alcohol through her pregnancy. Yes, so his issues did derive from that, like, but it just made it worse that he was abused as a child, you know. And he knew he was at 3 years old. He knew he was in foster care. Like, he knew he didn't have a mom or a dad. Like, that's so sad. Like, that's so sad. Beth says, we need to talk about enabling. I'm lucky I don't have money right now, or I'd be broke after watching your last video. Melissa says, oh God, everything is abuse these days. How we survived life when we were kids just amazes me. I got my ass beat. Only the daily could grow up just damn fine. Beat, not best. Look, listen, I used to get my ass whooped all the time. You know what I'm saying? I came out fine, right? I'm fine, right? I'm like, right? I'm okay. Nah, but for real, like, I don't really whoop the kids anymore. Like, you know, I don't do that. I will spank their butt though. Like, if they're bad, I'll whoop their butts or whatever. But that's how I grew up. Like, that's how we were, like, taught. Like, hey, don't do stupid shit or you're gonna get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And there's this, like, whole debate everywhere where, oh, that's child abuse, or, oh, no, it's not child abuse. Like, who gives a fuck? As long as your kids are healthy and living and breathing and loved, who gives a shit? Let us discipline our kids the way we want to, shit. Because we know what's best for them, right? I mean, if you're a good parent, you know what's best for your kid, right? That's what I always mind my own motherfucking business. Like, when I was younger, there was this boy that was in my neighborhood, and he was fucking bad. Like, he was, like, stealing shit all the time, cussing. Like, he was bad, right? And his mom one day came out and whooped his ass in front of all his friends. And you know what? That motherfucking kid never did that shit again. I never saw that kid come out and do stupid shit again because his mom beat his ass. So, you know what? It worked. So what? You know? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not the type of mom that's like, no, bud, don't touch that, buddy. Like, no, fuck no. Like, you do something bad, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay? That's it. Bottom line. So anyway, yes, and my pizza is on the damn table, and I don't care. I'm all for a good old-fashioned ass whooping, but some kids will just look at you and laugh afterwards. That's when you start taking their shit away. Their phone, the internet, their Xbox, their fucking PS5, fucking PS10, whatever the fuck comes out in the future, you take everything away. And then you know what? I bet he'll change. I bet she'll change. Take everything. But you know what really jacks them up? Is when you take the Wi-Fi away and they're living under your roof because they can't do shit. They're like, you know, they can't sneak nothing. That's what you do. You take the Wi-Fi, and then that's what's up. So, anyway, going back to the story. Let's see. Okay. So that evening, Larry laid a sleeping bag on top of Andrew's plywood bed frame, where he told the boy he would have to spend the night while his mattress finished drying, which I don't think is bad. It's kind of like teaching him a lesson, you know, like, hey, you shit on your bed. I had to clean you. I had to clean the bed. Like, here, if you want to sleep on the floor, go ahead. But if not, here's a sleeping bag. You're going to sleep on this tonight until your shit's dry. And if you do the shit again, this is going to happen again. So I see that as like a punishment, kind of, right? But not abuse. It's not abuse. Like, now, if he did that and he did it like every single day after that, then, you know, come on, dude. What the fuck you doing, right? But if he did that just for the night, like, man, you're fine. Shut up. Go to bed. You know? But of course, the boy, he doesn't know any better. He's only 4. He's like, I mean, he knew probably not to shit it and like rub his shit everywhere, but he probably, I think any type of punishment with kids who come from foster homes that were abused is a big deal because they don't see it as a punishment. They see it as abuse. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. So I feel like these parents didn't know or they didn't realize was that anything they did that was a punishment to this little boy was abuse in his eyes. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, so yeah, he slept on a sleeping bag on his plywood bed frame. Okay, so anyway, the 3 oldest Overton children had gone to their aunt's house to see their cousins who were visiting from out of town, and Andrew grew increasingly agitated and restless, throwing a tantrum at 3 o'clock in the morning. So let's see. This is a quote. Before we ever tried to adopt, we had been warned that this was going to be difficult, that this was not going to be the little orphan Annie story. Larry told his wife. We were having a hard time, but we knew it was going to pass. We were in it for the long haul. Man, this sucks. This whole situation just sucks. Like, this little boy, man. Okay, comments. I'm ready. Okay. I tell my daughter all the time, I can take away her birthday if I want. Yeah. I mean, you take away what they mostly like and then they'll start changing. Okay, so Larry left for work the following morning, and Hannah, who was still in considerable pain from the car accident, gave Andrew and Sebastian breakfast before bringing them into bed with her to watch cartoons. Exhausted from the previous night, she briefly dozed off, then awoke to discover that Andrew had slipped out of the room. She found him standing on a stool in the pantry near the baking ingredients. Having pulled something off of the shelf, she couldn't recall what it was, what he grabbed exactly. But like, she took it away. She was like, nah. But she didn't even look at it. Okay. Pause. Anytime my kids get into something, it doesn't matter what it is. I always check out what it is, because if they put it in their mouth, I want to know if it's edible, if it's poisonous, or if it's just, you know, a toy or something, right? You always want to check. Does anyone else do that? Please tell me you do. Like, if you don't, like, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging no one. I'm legitimately asking. If you see your kid, it doesn't matter how old. Well, I mean, if your kid's a teenager and they get into the fucking the cleaning pod thingies, they're idiots. But if they're children and they don't know any better and they get into something that they're not supposed to, right? Do you check what it is? Do you look at it, evaluate it, and make sure it's not something bad? Please tell me. I need to know. I really do. Always. How can you take something away from them and not look at it? Exactly. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, how do you not look at the object that your child had? And he had it and he was eating whatever it was, and she doesn't recall what it was and she just put it away? Like, what? Okay. So anyway, okay, according to Hannah, Andrew once again asked for an early lunch, and once again, she told him that he would have to wait. Let's see. So then he defecated and smeared feces across the floor because he was pissed. Hannah managed to clean him up, but when she re-entered, he would have to, wait, what? Oh, finally she relented. Heading up heating up what she had on hand, leftover vegetable beef soup flavored with Creole. The Creole, is that Creole seasoning? Shortly after noon, Larry picked her and the boys up and took them to McDonald's drive-thru and then the chiropractor before returning to work. Andrew was told that he could not have any food at McDonald's since he had already eaten. So she made him like soup, right? And he ate it. But I feel like she just gave him broth, and then like Larry came home and was like, "We're going to McDonald's, but except for you, Andrew, because you already ate." So it's kind of fucked up. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up. But anyway, when Andrew complained of being hungry that afternoon, Hannah gave him more of the leftover soup. When she refused to give him a second helping, he threw a tantrum and shouted, "I hate you." Finally, Hannah resorted to sprinkling some of the Creole like seasoning into a sippy cup of water, hoping that the taste alone would appease him. After drinking a little, he threw another tantrum that continued unabated for 20 minutes. Okay, time out. Let me dissect this real quick. So you're telling me that, oh God. So she put the seasoning in water, mixed it up, and gave it to him, and was like, "Here." What? What the hell? Who does that? You know what? Give me a second. Yeah, Naomi, I know. Let's see. Okay. Cindy says, "I literally couldn't do any of those punishments. My son was just fine staying in his room and reading takeaways, games, music. He didn't like TV. He was fine. It used to irk me to no end." Yeah, Ginny says, "LOL, I miss crocheting coffee. It always works. It's just like saying Santa is watching in August." Crystal says, "My son put every damn little thing in his mouth. When he was little, I was constantly saying, 'What you putting in your mouth now?' And he would look at me and smile and quickly shove it in his mouth." He's like, "Nothing, Mom." Well, this kid could shit on, though, of it alone. I can't even go if I spend all day thinking about it or eating food that would help. Hey, Mrs. Coffee. Hey, okay. So, yeah, anyway, she gave him seasoning and water. So then, abruptly Andrew grew quiet and stumbled on the floor, and he said, "Mommy, I'm cold," and he threw up. So shortly afterward, at 3:30, Hannah called Larry and asked him to come home since Andrew was vomiting and she needed his help. The boy's symptoms that afternoon, vomiting, chills, and lethargy, initially suggested to the Overtons that he had a routine ailment, like a stomach bug or something, right? But as the afternoon wore on, the symptoms grew troubling. His breathing became congested and he became less and less responsive. So just after 5 o'clock, the Overtons put him in the car and rushed him to a nearby urgent care clinic. A block away from the clinic, as he waited at a red light, Andrew stopped breathing. Frantic, Hannah began administrating CPR in the back seat. At the clinic, she continued giving him mouth-to-mouth and chest compressions until paramedics took over. But the 4-year-old lay motionless. He soon lapsed into a coma and then died the next day. So, what happened, right? Comments. Let's see. Melly. Hi. I'm eating pizza. How you doing? How did these Scentsy flowers get in my cart? Dang it. Thank you, Mrs. Coffee. That's funny. Melly. I love how you put the meme thing, the meme stickers. Okay. So, the next morning, Corpus Christi Police Detective Michael Hess paid a visit to Kathy Haler, the Overton's next door neighbor, who knew the family well. Like Hannah, Heller homeschooled her children, and the two mothers split teaching duties. The Haler, Haler, I don't know fucking say her last name. The Haller children went to the Overton home for instruction for part of the day and vice versa. The family shared an unofficial open door policy, and when Andrew had begun acting up the previous afternoon, Hannah had called Haller for help, asking if she could look after Sebastian for a little while, her other son. Then, as always, Hannah had been composed despite the strain she was under. We had known each other for 10 years, and I don't think I've ever seen her mad. So Hannah was like super fucking pissed. And this was what her neighbor told the police, like, hey, bro, like, I've known her for hella years, and this was the first time I saw her pissed off. So anyway, Hess, who investigated child abuse cases, for the police force family violence unit, had a very different impression of Hannah. The detective had been alerted to Andrew's grave condition when the boy transported to a nearby hospital the previous afternoon, and as was protocol, had begun looking into the circumstances surrounding the boy's unusual and rapid decline. Haller, who took notes documenting her conversation with Hess and later testified about it under oath, recalled the detective certainly that Hannah had tried to kill Andrew. So, like, this cop was like, no, like, she killed him. So anyway, according to Haller, he told her, look, she's pregnant and she has all these kids, but it was just too much for her, so she had to find a way out. And Haller was stunned by the accusation. And she says, I kept denying that Hannah could do such a thing. Hannah would never harm a child. Even setting aside her loyalty to her friend, the detective theory made no sense to her. I hate how detectives do this shit. They try to they do it to the they do it to the people that they're interrogating too. They'll be like, no, you did it. Remember, you did this. Remember, you told blah 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 to do this, and then you killed her, right? Like, they trick people into being like, oh yeah, you're right. So this fucking detective's telling Hannah's friend, who's her neighbor, like, no, we know that she wanted to kill him because she was tired of his shit and she had too many kids, right? And she's like, nah, bro, like, she was a good mom. What are you talking about? Like, so, like, I hate, like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I ever become a detective, I will never fucking do that. I would never do that. I would never try to force a fake confession out of somebody or a fake interview with anyone just to put cuffs on someone. Like, who does that shit? That's immoral. Okay? Not good. Not nice. So anyway, so let's see. So Haller said Andrew's adoption hadn't been finalized. If Hannah had been looking for a way out, she would have called the adoption agency and told them that she and Larry couldn't go through with it. Hess was unmoved. Before he left, Heller recalled him saying, you might want to prepare for the media. So he just wanted the neighbor to be like, yeah, she killed him. Like, okay. Even if she did say that, like, you still need evidence to prove that shit, right? So this cop's an idiot. So anyway, but yeah, she is right. If Hannah and Larry didn't want the kid, they had 6 months to decide whether or not they still wanted, like, to have him. And even after he did all the shit, he did, like, smear shit and everything, right? They still took care of him, right? I mean, they might have acted weird and, like, fucking burnt the shit sheets in the barbecue pit and, like, done other stuff, but, like, hold on, guys. I think Jonathan hit the baby. Oh, he did. Hold on, guys. Let me go check on my baby. Yeah, what did you do? Did you smack him? smack you in the back? He's such a little butthole. He's a little butthole. Come here. Oh, it's okay. Why are you crying? Oh, he's such a jerk face. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick, guys. We can talk still, but I'm gonna pause so that I can comfort this little baby. Oh, did your baby get smacked? You need to learn how to defend yourself. He smacked you because what? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Yeah? He smacked you because you touched his Skittles? Oh. Listen, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I love you. I love the baby. Dame besitos. Are you happy now? What, you gonna take my pizza? You better not jack my pizza, boy. You're all boogery. All I hear is... No, you can't take that. It's mommy's. That's mama's. Here, you want... Look, I'll give you something I think you'll like because it's these stack. Here you go. You can take these. Stop breathing like Darth Vader. Here, go. Yes, go take those. Go. Go show your brother and tell him that you got a cool toy and he did it because he's a butthole. Come on. Come on. Yeah, go rub it in his face and be like, look what mommy got me. Say you didn't get it because you're a butthole. Come on. You butthole. Come on. You tell them. You tell them. You say, this is mine. Yeah, you tell them. What, babe? No? I promise you. No, I did not. All right, I'm back. I am back. Guess who's back? All right, let's see. Oh no, some microchips in the mail. Cynthia says, neither is holding someone down on the pavement was your shin cutting off his airway. There are some bad cops, unfortunately. Poor baby. Baby hand. Good brother. Robert just eating same 5-alarm chili that I made. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so his suspicious I can't even read that. His suspicions had developed the previous evening during an interview with Hannah, who had consented to talk to him without an attorney present, which, guys, please don't do that ever, okay? Don't ever talk to cops if you don't have an attorney, okay? They literally ask you, if you can't afford one, the state will provide you with one. So don't fucking do it. Don't ever do that. FYI, okay? Don't do it. So anyway, the medical staff at Driscoll Children's Hospital had determined that Andrew had nearly twice the amount level of sodium in his blood, a highly abnormal finding, as well as bleeding in the brain. And as Hess questioned her, he tried to figure out what had happened. But Hannah, who was bewildered by Andrew's condition, had no ready answers. So this was him interviewing her at the hospital when she had taken him, right? So, like, they're working on him and he's talking to her while they're trying to work on him. So impatient to return to the boy's bedside, she gave a hurried, disjointed account of the day that omitted critical details, such as how she had found Andrew in the pantry unattended, and she made only fleeting mention of his unusual eating habits. Hess became exasperated. He says, I don't see what caused the trauma to the brain. I don't see what caused the high salt content. That's what I'm trying to get you to tell me. So with no obvious explanation to consider, he focused his attention on Hannah. And he asked her, did you strike him? And he said, did you push him? And throughout the whole interrogation, which spanned over 2 hours, Hannah insisted that she had never harmed Andrew. So Hannah did describe how she and Larry at first tried to treat the boy's symptoms themselves, often volunteering more information than the detective had asked for. When Andrew started breathing funny, she told Hess she had administered asthma medication with a nebulizer, hoping to open up his airways. And when he became less responsive, she had pulled out her old EMT books to assess what was wrong. Larry had also tried to rouse him by giving him a warm bath. I wasn't thinking, obviously, or I would have just taken him to the hospital, she said. Hannah told the detective she had studied years earlier to be an EMT. She explained, and although she had never worked as a paramedic, she had felt confident in her training. I was just trying to fix it, or to do anything I could to fix my baby, she said. When Andrew's condition worsened, she and Larry had debated whether to call 911 or go to the nearby urgent care clinic. A concern um, because Andrew lacked health insurance. CPS had not yet sent them his social security card, which they needed to get him insured. She and Larry were under tremendous financial strain, she admitted, but she stressed that they had rushed for help as soon as they realized how critical Andrew's condition was. So Hess remained skeptical of Hannah's account. It should be noted that during the entire conversation, Hannah Overton showed almost no emotion. He later wrote in his police report, in the context of a criminal investigation, the calm that she had always exhibited in the midst of crisis was suddenly a liability, an indication perhaps that she was cold-blooded enough to have killed a child. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think she's innocent or do you think she's guilty? Do you think she took the correct measures or you think she could have done more? M. Truth. Guilty. I mean, I feel like I don't think she killed at this moment. As I was reading this, I don't think she killed him. I think she neglected him to the point where he consumed a lot of. You remember that item that she didn't see him consume? It was salt. So usually, when people ingest a lot of salt, they tell you to drink water right away, like a shit ton of water, right? Because if not, your body becomes dehydrated, blah blah blah, etc., etc. You die. You get sodium poisoning, okay? And so, since she didn't, I mean, the thing is, she said she had training, right? She's a fucking nurse. She has all this training with the EMT book and all this bullshit. So, one, had she known that it was salt, which she should have fucking seen. If she saw any, like, the signs that, like, how he was acting, she would have known something was wrong. Like, right, she should have taken him to the hospital right away, or taken the correct, like, action towards trying to not putting him in a fucking bath. You know what I'm saying? Like look, we're, like I said, we're all parents. Some of us are parents, right? To fur babies or humans, whatever the fuck. But we make mistakes, but not like this. This is like just stupid. First of all, why did they wait in between how he was acting? Okay, so one thing they tell you as a parent is when your child is lethargic, that's a problem. Okay, it don't matter if it's a cold, if it's a fucking flu. If your kid is lethargic, you take them to the hospital right away, no matter what, because that's a sign of something bad happening in their body. Okay, that's what I've always been told. I don't know anyone else's doctor say this, but I've always been told lethargy is not a good sign. Like, you literally, like, even if they don't have a fever and they're lethargic, you take them. You fucking take them. Because if they fell earlier, it could be a some type of head trauma, concussion, something, you know? Like, I don't feel like she took the correct measures to. I mean, look, okay, let me put it this way. would she have done the same thing had it been her real child? Her, I don't want to say it that way, but her blood child. Like, would have she like, because you know how she said, oh, they were like financially strained, right? Would she have said the same thing had this been her blood child? Like, that's what I want to know. You know, like this is kind of fucked up and confusing. Like, so anyway, yeah, definitely neglect, but also delay in emergency care. Okay, so within hours of Andrew's arrival at the hospital, the Overton's home had been searched, and soon more facts seemed to come out, right? That there was a notion of abuse. There was Andrew's bed, just a bare piece of plywood with no mattress, and a security camera, as a baby monitor was later called, it at trial, trained on it, right? There were the charred remnants of his Spider-Man sheets in the fire pit, or the barbecue pit. And then there was the abnormally high sodium level, right? Coupled with Hannah's account of feeding him Creole seasoning after he had misbehaved. Taking it together, the details formed a disturbing picture. It did not matter that the neighbor who had seen Andrew in the days leading up to his hospitalization and who was frequently in the Overton home had never observed any suspicious bruising or indication of abuse. In the eyes of law enforcement, Hannah and Larry were not grieving parents, but perpetrators of an appalling crime. Okay, so as Andrew's condition deteriorated, CPS barred the Overtons from visiting their son. They were not allowed to be at Andrew's bedside on the evening of October 3rd when he experienced massive organ failure and he died at 9:30 p.m. So they were like, no, like that baby died alone. That baby died with no one other than the medical people. Like, that's so sad. You know, he didn't have anybody. Like, he didn't have no one by his side. Like, it's just fucked up. So anyway, the boy's death fell on Hannah, who was charged with capital murder. The state's case would be predicated in part of the findings of Ray Fernandez, the medical examiner, who ruled Andrew's death to be homicide. Fernandez determined that the boy had died as a result of acute sodium toxicity, with blunt force head trauma as a contributing factor. Okay, that Andrew had sustained a head injury was based off of the presence of half-inch area of hemorrhaging under the scalp. So he had like hemorrhaging under his head, right? But there was no evidence of external bleeding or injuries to Andrew's head. So that was kind of strange, because usually when someone gets hit hard and they die because of it, there's gonna be damage and tears and stuff like that outside, right? External, not just internally. It's obviously gonna be external, but there was nothing like that on him. It was just like a pool of blood on the back of his head. Crazy. Okay. So that, and he had an elevated sodium level in his blood. So the state district judge, Jose Longoria, who would oversee Hannah's trial the following fall, would later rule Fernandez's finding of blunt force trauma to be inadmissible because he was not based on sufficient data or reliability with how that happened. So basically, it was kind of like there is a pooling of the blood in his head, but how did he get that? Because there's no external injury, right? So they were like, no, there's something else. Like, this is she didn't hit him over the head, right? So nevertheless, the idea that Andrew had sustained a head injury propelled the case forward, further casting Hannah as an abuser. Let's see, that perception would throw her other children into the investigation as well. During a wide-range interview with a social worker to determine if he had ever been abused, her son Isaac mentioned that he and his siblings had been given pepper, which he described as spicy stuff, as a punishment for lying. A former pastor of Hannah's had advocated reprimanding children when they were dishonest by putting a single red pepper flake on their tongues. Given that Hannah was suspected of poisoning Andrew with Creole seasoning, The suggestion that the Overtons had used pepper to discipline their children raised immediate concerns. On October 3rd, while Andrew was still hospitalized, the agency removed Isaac, Isabel, Allie, and Sebastian from their parents' custody, placing them in two separate foster homes in Beeville, 60 miles away. The following day, family court judge Carl Lewis awarded temporary custody to Hannah's mother and stepfather. Larry and Anna were granted supervised visits. Once reunited with their children, who were terrified by everything, Larry and Anna had to break the awful news that, Andrew died. They told the children that their brother had gone to be with Jesus. A funeral for Andrew followed at Seaside Memorial Park, alongside Corpus Christi Bay, at which Pastor Rod Carvel officiated. He and Noreen had recently lost their own son, who had been stillborn, making his grief particularly acute. As he grasped for the right words to convey the depth of pain a parent feels over the loss of a child, he noticed a row of unfamiliar faces. He says Hess and a group of CPS workers were standing in the back with dark glasses on, their arms crossed, scowls on their face. Carver said, "That was the most uncomfortable service I have ever done. It was very tense. By that point, Hannah had completely broken down emotionally." So, like, these fucking agents were just at this funeral, like, Fuji face and shit. So anyway, Corpus Christi's introduction to Hannah came the following week when she and Larry were arrested and led past a bank of TV cameras outside of the Nueces County Jail. Law enforcement officials had apprehended the Overtons by making a felony traffic stop, a practice usually reserved for suspects believed to be armed and dangerous. With guns drawn, police officers had surrounded Hannah and Larry's car as they returned from an errand, forcing them to the ground and handcuffing them. It was like they were arresting Bonnie and Clyde. The media coverage on the case stirred widespread outrage. You can just tell by looking at her how evil she was, someone wrote, right? And then adding to the fire, fueling the public's view, like, of all this, right? There was an affidavit that was written by a CPS child abuse investigator named Jesse Garcia, who claimed that Hannah had admitted to forcing Andrew to drink 2 cups of chili with water, and quoted her as saying that she then beat the shit out of him. So Garcia never produced any documentation or witnesses to corroborate his claim, and internal police memos show that law enforcement officials doubted the validity of what he was saying, right? Hess, he's a detective, right? He disavowed Garcia's account at a court hearing regarding the Overton children, and prosecutors never entered Garcia's affidavit into evidence or called him to testify at Anna's trial. And he was fired because he had, like, gotten into 3 separate car accidents on the job, like, fucking dumbass. But the damage was done, and Hannah had confessed to, but the damage was done that Hannah had fed Andrew to his poisoning. And because of the stupid guy, right, the CPS guy was, like, spreading rumors and, like, dumbass. But since he had spread those rumors, like, the news stations everywhere were like, yeah, she killed her son. And it wasn't, whatever he said wasn't true, okay? And they were spewing all these lies, and it just, like, fucked up her image, right? And even if the news station was like, oh, never mind, it's not credited, the damage was done. Like, it was done, son, you know? Everybody saw her as a child killer. Let's see. I want to know how she treated all her other kids when they needed a doctor or ear on the past 2. He probably sustained brain bleed from the sodium toxicity. Sherry, that's exactly what it was. But I'm getting there. So, let's see. So days after she gave birth, because remember, she was pregnant, she gave birth to a baby girl named Emma. CPS took the newborn into protective custody. At a subsequent family court hearing in which Hannah's civil attorney argued that she should be given access to the infant so that she could continue nursing her, the judge returned Emma to her parents, but with conditions. The Overtons had to remain at the Carver's home where they had been staying to avoid the camera crews that were camped out of at their doorstep, and they were never to be left alone with the baby. Hannah, who had already lost a child and was not living apart from her who was now living apart from her other 4 children, was in a fragile state of mind. She says there were days I would remind, her husband says there were days I would remind her to eat, to brush her teeth, to get out of bed. So she was all fucked up, right? So anyway, so the Carvers, the Carvers are they're part of the church, okay? They never doubted her innocence. Knowing Hannah, it was inconceivable that she would ever hurt a child. They said, I never saw Hannah be anything but patient and loving with all the kids. Let's see. So they were just saying like she was a good mom, right? So at trial, it was like catastrophic. After nearly 11 hours of deliberation, during which jurors sent out 13 notes to the judge, primarily seeking to clarify medical testimony, the jury found her guilty of capital murder. As the verdict was read, Hannah looked horror-struck. Larry, who was sitting behind her, broke down. Before she was led away in handcuffs, the couple embraced for several minutes, overcome with emotion. So obviously Larry was let go because they were like, okay, well, they looked into him and they were like, he wasn't even there. He didn't have nothing to do with it. Even though he confessed to burning the fucking, the blankets and all, they just didn't find anything on him, okay, and he was let go. They gave back the children to him because obviously he was innocent, and she got life in prison, okay? Let's see, anybody have anything to say? Because this shit still goes on. Crazy shit happens after this. Okay. So, comments below while I take a bite out of my pizza. I don't even like Harry Potter. Why am I humming that? Kids are like always so bad when I'm doing my live. I feel bad for Aunt. It's like they know. Okay, so 2 days after Hannah was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, a pediatrician named Edgar Cortez took the unusual step of contacting Gilmore. Gilmore is a doctor that had been on-call emergency medicine physician at a Driscoll the day that Andrew arrived, and he had resuscitated the boy as he was transported to the intensive care unit. So although Cortez had been scheduled to testify for the first prosecution, he was never put on the witness stand. During the 3rd week of the trial, moments before the case was sent to the jury, Eastwood had asked Judge Longoria if she could call Cortez as a rebuttal witness, but the judge, who had grown impatient with the length of the trial, denied her request. So this judge was like, nah, I'm not gonna have the guy who resuscitated this baby to come on because I'm getting tired of how long this prosecution's going. This trial's too long. So no, don't put a very important witness on the stand. What? Like, what the fuck? So they never put this doctor on the stand. They just put the doctor that confirmed the death, okay? Which is retarded. Like, why would you, what? So anyway, okay, so let's see. As a frequent witness for the state in child abuse cases, Cortez was not in the habit of reaching out to defense attorneys, but he was so angered by the verdict that he picked up the phone and he said, I have mitigating testimony that I think would be very useful for your client. So he never wanted to do stuff like that, but since he found out that she got life, he was like, wait a second, I know shit that these doctors that were on the stand didn't talk about, right? So he left her a voicemail and he said, please call at your earliest convenience, because he was like, I got some shit to tell you, right? He was telling Hannah's attorney, okay? So anyway, unlike the three physicians who had testified for the prosecution, Cortez was the only doctor who had seen Andrew before his hospitalization. He had evaluated the boy during a routine checkup when Andrew was 3 years old and still living with Hamill, which was his last foster parent, right? So he says Andrew was not a normal child. A colleague of mine who attended the trial told me that the prosecution described Andrew again and again as a normal child, and that is a great distortion of the truth. Andrew was a sweet boy who had significant neurological and developmental disorders. He had a speech disorder called encholalia, which is one of the things we see typically in children who have autism spectrum disorders. Okay, so he did have autism. He displayed hyperactive behavior and possibly had some cognitive delays as well. The doctor's assessment of Andrew as developmentally delayed was significant because it kind of made sense when Hannah was saying that, right? She was like, he was not normal. Okay, so it made sense now. She had told the jury of the boy's unusual habits, the inappropriate eating, the obsessive picking and scratching, the head banging, but her version of events had been tainted by the specter of abuse, right? So anyway, Cortez believed that Andrew's death was accidental. The intentional poisoning of a child is usually perpetrated with sedatives, okay? Anticonvulsants or medications like injectable insulin, not food. The sodium content of the Crail, whatever, is not listed on its packaging. How do you poison someone with a substance you don't know the contents of, right? So that Hannah had not sought immediate medical attention did not change his view. So these conditions that are life-threatening conditions look the same in the beginning. He said, you ask, why didn't she go to the hospital sooner? But in hindsight, everything is obvious. If she had taken Andrew to the hospital earlier, what would she have taken him in for? Because he was vomiting? Because he felt cold? He suspected that as the boy's condition worsened, Hannah had fallen victim to what he calls stress blindness, a phenomenon he had witnessed many times during his 42 years of practicing medicine. I've seen doctors and nurses freeze up when a patient comes in convulsing or in extremis. He said, when people are under severe stress, their judgment becomes poor, right? So, in the spring of 2010, Hannah's attorney, Cynthia Orr, made a startling discovery. Okay. Let's see. So, hold on. I wrote this, so it's kind of confusing. I think I fucking wrote this the wrong way. Hold on, guys. Okay. So she began looking for any information that might bolster an appeal. Okay. So she requested access to the prosecution's case file. Sifting through it one afternoon, she came across documents she had never seen before, which showed that Andrew's stomach contents did not have an elevated amount of salt when he arrived at the urgent care clinic. What? So she forwarded the paperwork to a leading expert on salt poisoning, right? Because you would think they would do that the first time, but they didn't. So this guy's name is Michael Moritz, and she asked him to explain the significance. So Moritz is a clinical director of pediatric nephrology at the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, where he specializes in children's kidney disease. Okay. In 2007, he published a seminal paper on salt poisoning in which he examined, among other things, documented cases of children who had accidentally ingested excessive quantities of salt. He found that they fit a narrow profile. They were between the ages of 1 and 6. They had been in the foster care system or were from abusive homes, and they had pica. So Moritz, in fact, had been asked to testify as an expert witness for Hannah's defense at her trial. After examining Andrew's medical records, he had determined that the boy's death was likely accidental. Yet the jury had never heard from him. So that information that he gave, the jury never even fucking heard it. Okay. Short on time as the trial drew to a close, the defense had asked Moritz, who needed to return to Pittsburgh to sit for a videotaped deposition. When the deposition ran along and could not be completed, the defense was unable to enter it as a testimony. So they were like, this guy could have been the reason why she didn't go to jail, but he didn't finish the video, so they threw that out. And they never showed the jury or anybody that video of him explaining this. So, anyway, the paperwork that her attorney now forwarded to him, which showed that Andrew's stomach contained a great deal of water, only confirmed the clinical director's initial conclusion. If someone was trying to murder Andrew, they would have restrained him and prevented him from drinking water. Moritz subsequently wrote in the affidavit. The very dilute gastric sodium content suggests that he had unrestricted access to water. Given these facts, he explained, there is not a single piece of evidence which suggests that Hannah Overton salt poisoned Andrew. Instead, Moritz added the most likely scenario was that Andrew accidentally salt poisoned himself. So, in light of this information, Moritz felt certain that Andrew's prognosis would have been the same whether or not Hannah had called an ambulance. It is unlikely that any intervention would have made a significant difference, as Andrew had already taken the most critical step to save himself by consuming copious amounts of fluid, right? So even if that water that she gave him had the seasoning in it, that would have been enough to save him, right? So he did drink water and it still killed him, right? According to this doctor and his autopsy. So the newly discovered document, Morris later told, it was monumentally important piece of evidence. So to make it short, when she looked at the autopsy, right, it said that he died from high levels of sodium, right? The new doctor that she went to was like, no, he was fine. Like, the reason that it showed that he had high levels of sodium was, yes, he did consume salt, but it's also because he suffered from kidney failure. Boom. So him consuming that much salt and him having drank that water that she gave him, that should have stopped the poisoning from happening throughout his body. But since he had kidney failure, which was undetected, that is the reason he died. So he basically killed himself. She didn't do that to him. Crazy, right? Okay, so in 2017, her sentence was overturned and she was free after spending 7 years in jail because of this new information, right? She also received a settlement of $600,000 for wrongful accusations and all the years she had spent in jail. So not only was she free, but they gave her over $500,000 because they didn't give, I mean, she spent all these years in jail with all this information that could have prevented her from going to jail. So essentially that baby, he didn't die because he drank all that salt. He died because he had kidney failure, and that water that she gave him afterwards didn't help. So that water was supposed to help. Like, if you drink a lot of fucking salt, I mean, if you ingest salt and you drink water, you'll be fine. Just, I guess it depends. But if that doesn't work, it's because you have other issues. And remember, his mom was a drug addict, so he had all these issues, right? So what makes someone think that he didn't have internal issues? Okay, so he had mental issues and he had internal issues. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? Like, seriously, what do you guys think of the story? Do you guys think that she killed him, or do you think that, because that's the end basically, or do you think that it was just an accident? So when I was thinking, when I heard that they gave her all this money, it never said anything about her grieving. It never said anything about her visiting his grave. It didn't say shit. Like, I don't know. Like, if you see the video of her getting out of jail, she's like smiling and laughing and like, yeah, I get it because you get to see your other kids, but I don't know. It just seems very bizarre. Like, so the doctors concluded that yes, he did consume a lot of salt, but why didn't she get charged for child neglect? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. Like, why didn't she get charged for that? Like, that he wouldn't have died had she been watching him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just confusing to me. I don't understand. I don't understand that. What do you guys think of this story? If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I could probably answer them because this is a long ass story. Okay, how many more T's? Wait, it's not T's, it's an arrow. How many more arrows? This was a crazy story. That poor baby at the end died. And it was like, and then it turned all about her being innocent and her being released and her getting over, over fucking $500,000. But it never went back to like, he still died. He still didn't get the help he deserved. He still died. Like, why is that not the center of everything? You know? Why is it about this woman getting released because she was innocent? Susie says, I think it was an accident and she wasn't in the right mind, and because of the wreck and being pregnant, and it sounded like she was hit hard with postpartum depression. Well, I wouldn't say postpartum because she was still pregnant. It would be like, what is it called? Like prepartum or something. I mean, yeah. So she probably was not in the right mind to have like 6 kids. Bethany says, I guess it depends on if she knew about or suspected the kid had kidney issues. So she didn't. Apparently no one did until he died, which is sad. Like, they had to take that because remember, when they did the autopsy, when the boy initially went in, he had water in his stomach. So they were like, wait, like, why didn't this help him? Like, this was like this amount of water, the amount of water that he had in his stomach should have helped him live through that poisoning, right? Because it's weird. Our bodies are weird. Like, sometimes, like, have you ever heard of getting water poisoning? If you drink too much water, you get water poisoning. Like, holy shit, that shit's weird. Okay, there's like a lot of things that can happen to your body. But he had water in his, he did have high levels of sodium, but he had water, but the water didn't help, which led the doctor to look more into his autopsy and then his blood levels and all this other stuff, right? And he found out he had kidney failure. Like, what? Why wasn't this in the initial autopsy? You get what I'm saying? Like, why didn't that come out? It's so weird. I think it was child neglect at the very least. Involuntary manslaughter. Yep. Sad accident. He came into the world to people that didn't love him and protect him and left the world alone. I know. That's like, okay. So, here's what I'm going to say. There was a part in the story where they're talking about how the boy acts a certain way, right? How he throws tantrums, and the only way you can calm him down is by holding him and rocking him, okay? The way that they describe that in this makes it seem like that was awful, which it is, but you know what? It's more awful for that child, not for the parent. Because yes, it sucks if you see your child doing that, because guess what? Mine does that. The one that's walking in right now. What's up?
Mommy, you didn't finish your face up. It's your problem. It's been midnight.
Oh.
He just called. I want to watch that before tomorrow.
Tell Daddy it's on Prime. You don't need the code.
You do.
No, you
It's
don't.
not on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix. It's on Prime Video. It's the blue box.
Yeah, and you still need the code. It doesn't work.
Go tell Daddy. I love you, John. I love you, Jonathan.
Can I make a video with you right now?
No.
How long does it make a video up to?
Next week, go.
Next week, that's a long time. How about like one day?
Go.
How about tomorrow? Come on, Jocelyn.
Close my door.
Bye-bye, everybody. Rich up parents.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So it hit home when I was talking about how the tantrum, the delay, holding, because Anthony, he's 9 years old and he has all that. Okay. Sometimes he throws tantrums where Aunt has to literally hold him and he's crying bloody murder and like, but that's my child and I love him no matter what, right? And the way that this explains that is like, he was an awful child. He was terrible because he did this. Like, that kind of hurt. It's kind of like it. Like I said, it's bad. It's really sad for the parent to see that, but it's worse for the child to go through that, you know?
He doesn't want to do the code.
All right, come on, out. Let's go.
Bye-bye, YouTubers.
Go. Come on. You guys shouldn't be bugging me. Why are you bugging me?
My dad said he doesn't want to.
No, you guys need to stop coming in here. Enough. Stop, Jonathan.
Mom, I want to watch people for 2 hours.
Okay.
What? I want to watch people for 2 hours.
He's in trouble. Okay, so yeah. It's hard when you have a kid who has special needs, okay? It's really hard because you go through it as well as your child, and the patience level is not always there. Like, trust me, I know. I've been to the point where I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I'm just like, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm gonna sell this kid on eBay, or Etsy. But at the end of the day, you love your child. And I feel like that's what she did. She, I feel like she did love him. But I feel like, I don't know, I have a feeling that since he wasn't blood related to her, she kind of just didn't give a shit, like she was like, eh. Does that make any sense? Like, it shouldn't be that way. Like, even other children I see, like, out and about, like, I'm like, if anything ever happened, like, I would protect that child because I have that motherly instinct, Maybe try a weighted blanket. That doesn't work. I tried. But yeah, this story is just so sad. It's so sad. But then again, like, try to put yourself in her shoes, right? I mean, sometimes we think we're doing the right thing and it ends up being too hard. And then in situations like this, you can't just give up. I mean, yeah, if she really felt like she couldn't do it, she should have gone and CPS or whatever and been like, I can't do it. Like, they gave her that trial time, but she believed that she could. So I don't know what to think about that. Like, also earlier someone mentioned, let me see if I could try to look it up. Okay, so Micah Stauffer. I think her name's pronounced Micah Stauffer. The Stauffers on YouTube. Well, they don't have a YouTube anymore, but excuse me. Do you guys know who that is? She's a lady who she does a lot of vlogging. She did a lot of vlogging, and her and her husband decided to adopt a child, and she wanted to adopt a child with special needs because I don't know, I guess she loved children, Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So they finally find a child, and he has special needs. And, they adopt him, like literally adopt him. Like they go through everything, paperwork, and they become parents of this child. And they would always like do videos of him and the family. Like, you ever see like these Instagram people and like YouTubers who you like they look like they have a lavish, wonderful life, but behind closed doors it's terrible, right? Well, that's how it was with them. So she would do videos and be like, look, this is my new son, I love him, blah blah blah, let's go to Disneyland, la da da. But then behind closed doors it was hell for her. Okay. Apparently. So one day, like, she came, well, so she wasn't on for a while, and then she came on again on YouTube, and she was like, yeah, we have something to tell you, and this is heartbreaking to the world, blah blah blah. And she's like, we had to give him up, we had to take him back because we couldn't handle him, he needed more help than we can give him. And I was like, and people were like, bruh, what? Like, if you saw her videos, she was always talking about how much she loved him, how easy it was to watch and take care of him, how he changed their life for the best, how, like, he was the best child in the whole world. And then out of nowhere, it was like, yeah, we took him back, we couldn't handle him. And she's like crying in the video with her husband. Like, you can tell it's so fake. And then people were fucking pissed. They were like, what? Like, you adopted this kid? Like, what do you mean you took him back? Like, what? And yeah, she literally took him back. And she was like, I can't do this. Like, what the hell? And there's like so much shit that came out about these people. Like, let me see if I can. So let's see. It says, I'm gonna read it to you guys because this shit's crazy. Okay, so Micah Stauffer and her husband James, based in Ohio, produced videos about Huxley's adoption and his challenges. Since 2017, the couple received sponsorship deals and video revenue. So they would like literally use the child. Okay, like, it's a known fact. Like, they used to make videos of just him. Okay. And it was like this whole like, yeah, we're adopting, we're wonderful people, yes. Okay. Well, while some understood the decision, critics accused the pair of exploiting Huxley to build their YouTube career. The news that Huxley is living permanently with another family was revealed on Tuesday after this was back then, after followers noticed he had not been seen in a video for some time. The couple said unspecified behavioral issues from Huxley had made it life too difficult for the family, which includes 4 other children. Content on the couple's YouTube account, The Stauffer Life, has now been deleted. So, let's see. Extremely depressed, reading about the influencer who raised funds to adopt a son made this her brand, discovered he has special needs, secretly rehomed him. Okay. Adopted children aren't a dog you adopted from the pound that you can return in 14 days if they aren't a good fit. Gross, commented someone like on Twitter, I guess. So let's see. In July 2016, they announced plans to adopt a toddler from China, and that they were considering adopting a second from Uganda or Ethiopia. The adoption agency told them Huxley had brain damage. Mrs. Stauffer wrote in a magazine article. After hesitating, the couple decided to proceed when God softened our hearts, she wrote. They said revenue from sponsored videos would pay for the adoption. They also asked followers to donate $5 towards supporting their son's needs, promising to write donors' names in a baby book. One video of the family going to China to meet 2-year-old Huxley was extremely popular and clocked up more than 5.5 million views on YouTube. Tapping into the popular trend of family life videos, the couple produced hours of content documenting their son and his life following adoption. Detailed updates on Huxley's developmental progress were included, as well as clips of him. Other videos on the couple's YouTube and Instagram accounts included advice about pregnancy. The couple had 2 more children after adopting Huxley, homeschooling, decoration, and household chores. So, this child wasn't there for a couple months. Okay? He was there for years. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so anyway. Besides the point. So, where am I? Okay, so they did homeschooling videos, decoration and household chore videos. Mrs. Stauffer was also interviewed in magazines about caring for children with disabilities. Companies including Glossier and Good American offered sponsorship deals, and the birth of their 5th child was featured in People magazine in 2019. So, Huxley out of sight. In September 2019, Ms. Stauffer posted an update in which she said that Huxley had received treatment following a diagnosis of autism, but followers noticed that in late 2019 and early 2020, Huxley stopped appearing in the videos. Let me go to my comments because I haven't seen them. They had a massive house, new cars, and expensive jewelry, but they would say they would not pay more than $500 for Huxley's treatment, but $50 would do. Yep, I would have her taken back versus losing it and abusing him. So they did exploit him and should be charged and made to give up all the funds they got. Okay, so continuing reading. So, the couple posted an update in which they explained Huxley had been giving permanently to another family for the sake of his emotional well-being. The adoption agency had not given them the full picture about Huxley's health. They said, and doctors in the U.S. said he now needed a different fit in his medical needs. She says, I can't explain the amount of effort, or he said, I can't explain the amount of effort Micah has put into helping Huxley, Mr. Stauffer added. Some who have followed the story for a while commented with messages of support, saying, I respect you so much for having courage to make such a heartbreaking and hard decision. But others accused the couple of getting rid of Huxley after making money from his expenses. Others expressed sympathy for him, although I am sure this is hard for all involved. It does not even compare to the loss this child has endured. The incident has raised the issue of international adoptions, whereby parents give up care of the children after a period of time. Several people commented. So I guess this is like a big thing where people just do this shit. They adopt kids and then they don't want them and they're like, okay, never mind. Like, what? I don't know, man. Like, but yeah, that's the story of them. And yes, they did have a shit ton of stuff. And like, they were like, oh, his medical expenses are getting too out of hand. We can't pay for this. But they live like in a fucking mansion-like house. Had all these nice cars, all this jewelry, all these nice toys. Like, what? Like, okay, first of all, let me say something. Had that been their child, like their blood child, again, you would do anything for your child, okay? Why didn't they sell all the shit they had, right? Like, if you really love the child, which they say they still did even after giving them up, like, no, you didn't. What the, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Lincoln says, good morning, Ruby, everyone. Wow. I know a couple that has 2 kids of their own and 3 adopted. One of them is invalid and has the tube fed. Can't imagine them giving that child away. I don't get it. People are evil. People are evil. Alright, let's get into happier topics now. It's so depressing. What? What do you mean? Oh, this is 15. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some boom boom in it. Okay, this is still a little bit. This is my number 5 is the moon. It's the moon. Yes. Okay. Why? I feel like someone went into my drills and was like, man, and then they're like, only 10 drills left in here. Click, and then just put my stuff back. Like, why? Who did it? Who done it? Who did it? Okay, so what do you guys think of today's true crime story? What do you guys think? Should I talk about, or should I do more of these type of stories or leave out the children's? I got a Scentsy haul video coming out in like 2 days for my members. It's tomorrow. Yes, I do. I have a Scentsy haul video. And then I have another one that I'm gonna make when I get another box. You guys, I'm obsessed. I have a whole bunch of Scentsy stuff coming in. I can't wait to show you. Alright, look, I'm gonna be honest with you here, okay? I tried the laundry system from Scentsy, and I like it. I like what is it called? The liquid detergent. The only thing I wish is that it was bigger, because it's not that big, okay? Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Scentsy right now, okay? Don't judge me, it's my job. Okay, so yes, I wanted to try things that I have not tried so I can be honest with you guys and be like, yeah, this shit's cool, or no, this shit's not cool. Here are some pros and cons of the things that I got that I wasn't getting the first haul that I did. Let's see. Say Ruby Scentsy sends to the Netherlands, but not to Belgium. We are right next to them. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, so this is what I say. If you guys want anything, if you live like overseas or something, so this is what I have people do is send me the money for it. I'll order it, have it sent to me, and then I'll send it to you. If that makes any sense? Because one of my friends wanted the Belle Mrs. Potts, and she gave me the money for it. I bought it, it got to me, and I sent it to her. So yeah, because I know the US Scentsy, I don't think they ship overseas or like to different countries, depending on, I don't think so. I don't think they ship out to different countries. They have like Scentsy for other countries. So they have like Scentsy Spain, they have Scentsy in Canada, they have Scentsy Mexico, I believe. But okay, anyway. So yeah, I got the laundry system, and I don't like the dryer disc as much as I thought I was. I don't know if it's because the scent that I got is not that strong. Like, it's called Luna. And it's a scent. It's like a scent disc, and you put it in your dryer when it's drying, and it makes your clothes smell good, right? And if you use the whole system, then it's like it smells delicious. So I got Luna. I tried the detergent. I tried the whiffs and the disc. And yes, my clothes did smell good. But I think it smelled good because of the liquid and the whiff chips. I don't think it was because of the disc. Although the disc does like give off a scent, I don't think it's that strong. You get what I'm saying? Mrs. Coffee, are you in here? Have you tried your disc? What do you think about your disc? Another thing that I use that I'm obsessed with, okay? Like, I'm telling you right now, this is the only shit I'm gonna buy for now on. I usually get, yeah, I mean, if you're like a Clorox person, you're gonna buy the Clorox wipes and shit like that, right? Or if, yeah, no, I hate using those stupid wipes because I feel like, ugh. Anyway, I hate wipes to clean my house. I feel like they're useless, and like I swipe it a couple times and it's dirty, and I hate it. I'm like OCD. It has to be clean. So anyway, I got the counter cleaner, And let me tell you guys, holy so I got the bundle because when you bundle, you save. I got 3 of these, and this shit is like, oh my god. Not only does it smell bomb, but it takes off like the grease off of shit, and like, I don't know why they advertise. It's weird. They have like a bathroom one, they have a counter one, and an all-purpose one. But literally, I feel like they all do the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I use this on my, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I did a video of me using this on my dishwasher on the outside because I get watermarks and like on my refrigerator. And every time I try to clean it with anything, like I try to clean it with what is that green solution? There's like some green solution. Even Clorox wipes, it never comes off. It's fucking annoying. I hate it. And it like, you can just see it because the sun like shines through my window and you can see the watermarks. I used this shit one time, gone, okay? And like I said, I'll be honest with you if something sucked, okay? So this is legit. Like, this is the only shit I'm gonna buy from now on, okay? And don't let me get started. Oh my god, the dish soap, bruh. Dawn can suck a pee-pee because I'm never using Dawn again. I'm never using Ajax or Dawn. Like, I'm legit only gonna use, even if this, okay, look, even if Scentsy isn't for me, like in the future, I'm still gonna get this. I'm still gonna get the counter cleaner, and I'm still gonna get the dish soap because, oh my god, it smells amazing and it works. It's not just about scent to me, okay? I want something that's gonna take the grease off of my tabletop, my freaking my oven, or like, you know, like, ugh. I just hate grease. I hate watermarks, okay? And this shit works. So I wanted to get this before I started advertising it because I was like, I'm not going to advertise something I've never used. And I hate when consultants do that because it's like, why are you trying to sell something you've never used before, you know? So like I said, if anyone has ever tried dryer discs from me, like, please let me know what you think about it, because maybe it's just the Luna scent. Because I also noticed that I have, so here's my Eeyore, okay? This is my little Eeyore buddy right here. I got the Luna, I'm obsessed with Luna, okay? So I got the scent pack, and it still actually, it smells good right now, but it's not strong enough for me to like smell it in my room, right? Like Mrs. Coffee says she got the, what is it? The black raspberry vanilla, right? And she could smell it in the room. Like the blueberry cheesecake that I got for my husband, you literally walk into the room and that's all you smell. That's how strong it is. But this one, I only smell it when I smell him. When I'm like, you know, smelling him and stuff. So I would say Luna is not a scent that you want unless it's a bar, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. It didn't work for me. Now, so I know Mrs. Coffee got this one too. She got, yeah, black raspberry vanilla. I haven't tried this one on my thing yet, so I don't know how that's gonna work. It doesn't smell as strong as I thought it was for this one, for the black raspberry vanilla. This one's fucking strong. The Go-Go Mango, that one's strong, okay? And then we have Clothesline. Which Clothesline, oh my god, guys, it smells so good. It smells like clean clothes, but it's not like the detergent when you're walking down the aisle. You know how you can smell it? It's kind of like that, but like a sweeter, fresher scent. I love this. Oh my god, I love this, okay? I mean, seriously, I would like be fake as fuck and just connect my little fan and put this in the laundry so that people could think I'm doing laundry, and I don't give a shit. Okay, so these I love, and if you guys don't know what these are, you guys are missing out. You guys are missing out. So I got this for $9 because it was on sale, and I like cheap stuff, okay? Don't judge me. You connect this to your computer or your office computer, wherever the hell you are, you connect it, and then it's a little fan that turns on, and what you do is you put this right there, and that's all you smell around you is this. And if it's a strong scent like this one, it will literally your whole room will smell like it. So that's why I got these. Because I only had like the vanilla bourbon one, and I was like, nah, bro, I need more. I need a Morris. Okay, so if you look on if you want to try something, always go to the clearance section because they have everything on clearance. Like everything they sell is on there except for the diffuser base. Okay. And then I haven't opened this yet, but it's a gel. It's a travel tin. Again, I got the black raspberry vanilla. What you do is you put it in your car and you open it. And like I said, it's a gel and it just makes your whole freaking car smell amazing. Okay. So there you go. All right. Enough of this Scentsy talk. Let's dive in the paint. Okay. What am I on, T? I'm on T. I need to finish this damn diamond painting. I've been working on it for like 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Me too. I hate watermarks. What do you recommend for a first-time buyer to get a good feeling for Scentsy? So I always say, do you want? Okay, that's a hard question because I always say get a warmer and wax bar. That's where everybody starts because initially that's what Scentsy was. You know, their warmers and their wax bars. But then it started being more things. And now it's everything. It's body wash, it's body cream, it's household goods, laundry. But if you are on a budget and you want to try Scentsy out for the first time, I'm going to say to get this. Let me show you real quick because it's, I don't know. I feel like this is a great little thing. Hold on one second. Okay. So my dumbass put like way too much wax in this. So that's why it hasn't melted all the way yet. But this is a mini warmer. Okay. This is actually a plug-in. Okay. As a matter of fact, hold on. Give me a second. Let's see. Okay. So this one, obviously, I'm using the base for it. Okay. But this is a plug-in. When you get a plug-in mini warmer, it comes in a set. And it comes with the warmer and the plug-in part. If you want to try Scentsy out for the first time, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, I always say, go to the clearance section, get yourself a mini warmer, and then buy the base. Okay, the base is $15. The mini warmer is $20, but on clearance, I believe it's like 15 or 10. I'm not sure. I gotta check. But and then you just buy your wax bar or whatever. But don't buy your wax bar from anywhere else. You want to buy it from Scentsy to get a feel. Okay. I'm not just saying that to sell you that, okay? Like later on, if you don't like how Scentsy wax bars work, then you can just go to Walmart and buy whatever you want. I never tell people like, yeah, this is way better. Like I don't, because everyone has a preference, right? So anyway, this is the plug-in, right? What I like about this is that you can actually turn this. I just don't remember how to do it. Okay, so you can actually turn this. So like if you're like, say that your shit is like this, your plug-in is like this instead of like the other way, right? You can always move this around, which I love. This is where you're gonna connect the body, right? I say the body. So this is a brand new warmer or mini warmer that I got. I don't show this, and I wasn't gonna show this until my video came out like tomorrow, in a couple days. But this is the rose gold warmer, okay, and it already has it comes with a little, how would I say it? Brain fart. People help me, help. So this is already in this. So usually the big warmers is like a little dish, okay, but this is already like part of the warmer. And then you put your bulb in. It's like seriously the easiest shit ever. Put your bulb in. And then you just do this. And then I noticed that I like having both the plug-in and the home one, which I'm going to show you what the home one looks like on with this one. But I love this. I love this because you don't have to buy a big warmer. You know what I'm saying? You can just start off with little warmers. Their cleaning supplies, I would say get the kitchen cleaners, bathroom cleaners, or whatever like this, like the counter and bathroom cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, and the dish soap to start off with your cleaning supplies, okay? Because, I mean, seriously, it smells so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect this one, and then I'm gonna turn that one on so I can show you what it looks like. If I can just do it without spilling anything, that would be great. Because if I spill shit, that would suck. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is what the base looks like. They have one for a ceramic warmer, which is smaller, and this is for the glass warmer, okay? Light bulb. Now let's connect this baby in here. Okay, so now we got a little tabletop warmer. And this, see, I had this behind my computer because I wanted to just have it on. And then you turn it on and you're like, boom, sucker. And this is what it looks like. It's just so beautiful. Well, I guess you can't see it. It's dark. But, now you can see it better this way. Okay, so yeah, this is what that looks like. The one thing I like about Scentsy warmers is that some of them look different when they're on and when they're off. So this one has like an orange, like, yeah, it has like an orange color. And then when you turn it off, it's like a gold rose color. So yeah, this, and then you just put your wax in here, you just have it right there and you're good. You're good to go. Right? So that's what I had right now. I had my, what is it called? My dreams, make my dreams come true warmer. It says believe in your dreams, okay? That's the one I had. How much for the setup? Okay. It is cozy. That's why, guys, if you guys saw my room, you'd be like, what the you go into my house, literally you smell scents everywhere. It's like attacking you. Like you go in and you're like, oh shit, oh, blueberry cheesecake, oh, strawberry daiquiri, oh. You're like, oh, what's going on in this house? Why does it smell so good? Are you baking cookies? Or are you cutting trees? Like, which one is it? Okay, so now let me go to my website so I can give you the total if you want. Okay, so I'm gonna go to clearance just because I know people like saving money. So there is one that's called an etched core mini warmer, and it is $14, and it is pink. There's a gold one and a silver one, I believe. So I added that to my cart, and then I'm gonna go and let me see. First let me check which base this. Let's see. Okay, so let me look for the base. The base is 15. Okay. Now I'm gonna look for a bar. What's up, baby? What?
You want to talk to you?
What does he want to talk about?
You
want my phone?
Before day of
the day after tomorrow?
The day of tomorrow. He wants that.
So in my cart right now I have the Edge Core mini warmer. Okay, it's $14 on sale. And then I have the tabletop base, right? And then I have one bar, and my total is $35, okay? And then you just add shipping to that. Now the kitchen cleaner, surprisingly, these are fucking cheap as shit, okay? So I think these are $6. Hold on, let me check. All-purpose. So they have the all-purpose cleaner, bathroom cleaner, counter cleaner, and dish soap. The counter cleaner, this one right here that you see, this one is, oh, okay, this one's $10.
Mom.
So they have a whole bunch of scents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 scents, and then what, baby? Can you wait?
I want the phone.
The bathroom cleaner is $8. Okay. Let me see. The all-purpose cleaner concentrate is $18, but I think that one's huge. That's a big one. It's way bigger than this one. And then the dish soap, that one is $10. And they also have different scents. But you save if you bundle. So I always tell people, like, if you want to save money, bundle. Okay. A lot of people don't know about bundling. And every time I look at my orders, like when people are ordering, a lot of the people I don't personally know, like they could, like a lot. Hey, no. Hold on, give me a second. Give me that.
Mommy.
No.
I want the phone.
A lot of, okay, no, I'm using my phone. Do you see that? Okay, come on, go. I'll give it to you after I'm done. Can I give it to you? Come on. Go tell Daddy to give you a tablet.
The tablet's dead.
Tablet's dead? You want my charger?
Yeah.
Here, I don't need my charger right now. Here, you can take it.
Do a password.
Daddy can do the password. Tell him I said to do it. He'll do it. Fine, let it charge, and when it's charged, I'll do the password. Okay, I'll do the password when it's charged, okay? Okay, so a lot of people that order from me are either people that saw me online doing a video, or subscribers, my subscribers or Mrs. Coffee subscribers, because they're awesome. She's awesome. So it's very hard for me to communicate with them. But sometimes I see their orders, and I'll see that they ordered 6 bars individual. And I'm like, girl, you could have saved money. They have a 6-pack bundle. What are you doing? But I can't, because like they already bought the item and I don't have their contact information. So I'm like, what do I do? So I always try to tell people, like, bundle. If you're gonna get a shit ton of things, please bundle, because it saves you money. Okay? It doesn't all have to be cleaners. So for example, I'm over here like, I need 3 of these, right? They have a 3 bundle and safe. So I get 3 of these. The laundry one, you can do 3 different things. You can do the freaking liquid, the dish, the disc, and the whiffs, okay? Which, let me show you. Well, actually, I can't show you right now. But whiffs, basically, you just put them in your freaking washer, like on the clothes, and it makes them smell so good. I use it for my towels, okay? I wish they would bring back Camu Camu. I'm obsessed with that scent. Mama, mommy, mom. Thank you, Ruby. You're welcome. How have you been lurking? Is that etch core, mini warmer, ceramic, or glass? Oh, okay. See, that's what I was trying to determine. Let me check, because I was looking at it and I was like, etched core, ceramic, or glass. I think it's ceramic. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, it's ceramic and glass. And I'm like, okay. Let me see if I can find another one. Mini warmers. Okay, so there's this one. I don't know why it doesn't say. That's like so stupid. It should say on there, you know? Oh, it's ceramic. Okay. The gold one says it on there. It's a ceramic. So if you want that one, you're gonna have to get the ceramic base to it, which is a little thinner than the one that I just showed you. Okay. I already have a ceramic base, so was wondering if I would need another one. No, I mean, if you buy another mini warmer and you want that, then yes. Is that a mini warmer ceramic glass? Yes. Okay, so this one right here, sorry, this one right here, this one's glass, so that's why it has a thicker one. Oh my god, now I feel like I want to show you all the new shit I got, but I don't know if you guys would want that. I have a whole box, and like I did a video of like my unboxing of it, but I'm like, oh, I'm talking about Scentsy. I want to show you all the good things. But yes, let's see. Thanks for really. I do already have the ceramic base. Saphira's mama, what's up, girl? What's up? Show us. Okay, is that how you said it, Cynthia? I'm sorry, I yelled at you guys. I didn't mean. Okay, fine. I guess I'll show you. Don't say I don't love you guys, okay? Because this is supposed to be for the video, but I guess. Okay, let's see, not this one. No. See? Bundle and save. I got my bulbs. A bundle and save. You bundle when you save her. Oh, okay. So, you guys want to see the prettiest warmer you've ever seen in your life? Do you want to see the warmer that I'm talking about right now? You will get your mind blown. Mind blown, blown, blown. I'm sorry. I love to sing. Okay. See, calm thy titties. Getting there. Okay. This is the most beautiful warmer I've ever seen. Okay, let's see if I could. It won't show you the way it really looks. It's pissing me off. It is so pretty though. Like, so during the day, it looks chromatic. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so you see the colors you're seeing right now through the screen. That's not what it looks like. It looks chromatic. Like when the sun hits it, it's a whole different warmer than when it's on. Okay, you guys want to see this on? Do you guys want to see this song? Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let me show you what it looks like on. That's really cool, says Cynthia. Thanks, Mrs. Coffee. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Once I start singing, I can't shut the hell up. So I'm sorry. Let's see. That's really cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's the thing. Let's see if I turn it on. What's it gonna look like? Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's on. It is so big. You can't even see it. God dang it, light. Okay, so take this off. So it is so pretty when it's on. The freaking video. This does not make it justice. Okay. And the cool thing about it is, let me see, what can I use so that you can see what it like reflects. Okay, so do you see how it reflects the color onto whatever it's on? Like even the wall. Like, oh my god, if I showed you the wall, hold on, you know what? As a matter of fact, Let me show you the wall. Can you see the wall? Can you see the wall? Like, do you see that? Somebody come look at this. Hold on. Can you see the wall? Can you see? Okay, so it is beautiful. And I'm not gonna use this until I get my new place. But oh, by the way, we're going to Oklahoma for sure. Like, his orders got cut and everything, so we're leaving August or September, one of those motherfucking months. But yeah, anyway, this is that warmer. Okay, I have the one, no, my wish list. Okay, let me turn it off real quick. But yes, it is so beautiful. Like, oops, so beautiful. Okay, let me show you. Oh shit, oh, the bulb is hot. Oh, do not touch the bulb. Don't do it. Don't be Ruby. Don't be Ruby. Oh, okay, look, this is what I want to tell you guys. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell. Ruby, what are you doing? Okay, I have a Scentsy Facebook page where I post things that I don't post anywhere else. Okay, so like, I find out when new warmers are coming out and you get to see it first. All right, so for example, guess what? There's a Harry Potter warmer coming out. Oh, so you guys literally have to join my group, okay? Because that's where I help people. That's usually where I don't know, I just post everything on there because I'm like, yes. So here it is. Here is the group. Please join if you want to see cool shit. Okay, so what other warmer did I get? Okay, now this one. This one, let me tell you something about it. It's so pretty. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Okay. All right. Let's see. I've been wanting this one for a while. Okay, I don't know. I'm weird. I like stuff like this. Okay, so this is called the Opulence Wama. I don't know why I said it like that, but it looks very like Bohemian, Moroccan. You know what I'm saying? It looks very nice. It looks so cute. It's the singing for me. Where the hell is the bulb? Oh, it's in here. Okay. I'm gonna show you how this looks on. Are you ready for the shit to be on? This is how I do it. Joined. Awesome. Okay. Aztec. Okay. So I like the muted. So it's like a purple pink color with gold, but I like when it's on because it's like a muted pink. Okay. Okay. Now, this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is exactly what it looks like in person. There's the way you're looking at it. You can't see the gold at night. Like I said, these motherfucking warmers always turn into something else. Like when you turn them on, it's like 2 in 1. Okay, so it's like a beautiful pink muted color, and then it has like these like fucking gold specks you can't see at night, but it's beautiful. Okay, and then when you turn it off, it's like you can see the gold. Okay, like, oh, it's actually gold. Oh, okay, so it is so pretty. Like, and it's like textured. I love texture. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, okay, I guess I'll show you one I already showed you in a video. I guess I'll just make a mess in my room for you guys because I love y'all. How do you open this? Okay. Look, I'm telling you right now, if you get on the Scentsy train, it's an addiction. I don't like it, but whatever, okay? It is what it is. My husband is about to divorce me, but it's fine. It's all about Scentsy. Okay, this one's a fucking trip, okay? I don't know if I like this one. I don't know if I like it. It's like very glassy, you know? It's like, it's glass. it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, it looks really weird right now because it's not on, but where's my light bulb? God damn it. Always losing the goddamn light bulb. Where? What? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna turn this one on. It's like a whole different color. It's like kind of goldish when it's on. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't like this one. I don't like it. So, I mean, you know, you either love it or you hate it. Let's see. It looks like a disco ball. It does look like a disco ball. Okay. This one, oops. I don't know why that was funny. Okay. It doesn't, I don't know. It just doesn't look like cool enough, you know? I mean, when you put it against the wall, though, it looks fucking legit. But it's just plain Jane, you know? It looks like dirty-ass glass. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. If this is your thing, I guess. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But it's okay, because we all make mistakes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You love that one, Nana. Oh my god. Okay, Nana, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I guess I will now. I was going to send you this. This is the one I was going to send you. No, I don't think it's ugly. I just don't like it. It's not for me, you know? But I'm sending you this one. This is the one I was sending you. But you still haven't given me your address, girlfriend. I told Nana I was going to send her a warmer for hosting a party with me. As a gift, as a thank you gift. Like, hey, thanks for hosting a party, girl. If dirty ass glass is your thing. Okay, I guess I'll show you this other one I already showed you. Since we're already on the Scentsy train. Okay, so this one's called In the Clouds. Okay, and I actually really like this one. Okay, this one's actually superb. It is superb. Okay. God, there's like boxes everywhere now in my room. Okay, make sure I've got the bulb. I'll give it to you. I love you. What do you get? What? Huh? See, hi, Nana. Okay, so this one right here. Oh my fudge. This one is fucking beautiful. Okay, like in person, like when you look at it. So you see that little bubble right there? Okay. This is actually melted beads. Okay, like they actually hand make this shit. Okay, and it's melted beads on glass. Look at this. Look. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Okay, so it is beautiful. Okay, now let me show you what it looks like on. And guess what? I even got different colors for it because I want it to be blue and purple and yellow and orange when I want it to be. So you can change bulbs and make it look different in color. Come out, bulb. Come on. It's like giving birth. Look at this. Look at this shit. It's like, come on. Come on. Da, 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 da. She'll give you the address. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Looks like ice cubes in ice water. Or they should make one with diamond drills melted into it. Let's see. Okay. So, what does it look like on? Well, let me show you. Boom! Damn, that shit's bright. It's brighter than my future. So, you see this? It is beautiful. Oh my god. Like, seriously, the stupid phone doesn't do it any justice. Okay? And then when you, oh my god, when you have it against the wall too, like, let me see if I can show you what it looks like against something. So, it has like these little, it looks like water, kind of. See? Water. Oh, you can see, look, like, see? Look at that. If you got a blue wall, boom. Got you. Water. So, look, it's so pretty. I love it. So, what does it look like with a colored bulb, you ask? Well, oh, and look, it makes my diamond painting shimmer. Okay, so, let me show you. And I like the size. It's not too big, even though I like big things. You know, it's not too big, not too small. Let's see, that peachy goodness. Okay. Let me see if I can, without tripping on this, because last time I fucking tripped and it was hilarious, but at the same time it wasn't. Let's see. Where is my bulb? Where is my bulb? What do I do with my bulbs? I have so many of them. I just kind of like toss them, you know? There's an orange bulb here and then a blue one. Okay. So, I got an orange and a blue bulb. Let me show you what this looks like with the bulbs that are different colors. I wish they made a rainbow bulb. You know, how cool would that be? Oh, wait. I was about to put it on top of that. That would have been funny if it broke, right? Right? Like, what an idiot. Okay, let's see. I just ordered more to add to my stash. Awesome. What did you get, girl? Ow, my back. Does anyone else back crack? Mine cracks all the time. I don't know if it's old age or my boobies are too big. I don't know. All right, so let's see. So I got the blue bulb. It's in there. You can see it. And then look at it. Look at it. It looks like it's glowing. And then it gives off the little thing again. So, yeah, if you didn't know, you can change the bulbs to your warmers if you can actually see through. So, like this one, you know how you can see through it? Yas, queen. Okay? It looks like fucking cells. It looks like syphilis. I don't know what syphilis looks like, but this is what I think syphilis would look like. It's like blue and... All right, that's not a good selling tactic, is it? It looks like an STD, but it's totally fine, guys. You know, some people like that stuff. Let's see. I ordered the Villains Warmer. Drea. Yes, that one's fucking awesome. You guys, have you guys not seen did I ever show you? Yeah, you guys saw the video, right? That shit's heavy. That warmer is so heavy. Like, holy crap. I'm going to show you the orange, oh shit, I almost broke it. Oh! Yeah, I'm going to show you the orange warmer. I mean, the orange bulb. Okay. I was about to sing the, what is it called? Mommy finger, where are you? I don't know why. Okay, orange bulb. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. I love how you can change the bulb color and it just changes your whole warmer, you know? I really like this. I love it. Do you love it too? Okay. Let's see. Good night, Mrs. Coffee. Good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Okay, gotta go. Mr. Coffee finally finished his homework. Hell yeah. Go cuddle with your man, girl. And tell that sex ghost to fuck off. Go tell him to fuck off. Okay. Make sure I don't break all these. That would suck. Oh my god, guys, I got a story to tell you. Oh, I can't believe I didn't tell you about what my kid did. Let me tell you what my 9-year-old fucking kid did talking about bulbs. You want to know what this fucker did? Let me tell you what he did. Okay. So, I was getting food for Mr. Q, okay? And, like, when I was leaving, my friend calls me, and she's like, hey, apparently your son was breaking light bulbs outside down the hill. And I was in denial, and I was like, I don't think it's him. Sure enough, the dad comes up while I'm getting my husband's food, and he's like, your son stole some things from our garage, and they were light bulbs or some shit, and he broke them along with another boy all over the street. And I was like, squeeze me? What? Still in denial. And I was like, it wasn't him. And the guy's like, it was. And I was like, fuck. So then my husband was so mad, of course, because, like, one, obviously we don't teach our kid to steal. Like, what the fuck are you doing, crazy ass kid? And two, oops, sorry guys, it's like hell dark. And two, like, why are you breaking glass, psycho ass? You know, like, I don't know. It was just like, it pissed me off. I was so angry, you know? We were angry. So he's grounded and he hasn't played outside for 2 days and he's fucking dying. He's like, I want to touch the grass. And I'm like, really, bro? Like, you're acting like you've been locked up for 20 years and like you haven't seen sunlight. And I was like, calm down, bro. You're fine. Calm down. And like, yeah, so that happened. So my son has been grounded for the past 2 days, and he's going to continue to be grounded for a while because he shouldn't be stealing people's shit and breaking glass in the street like a fucking hooligan. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck? Do you not know you got a gangster ass mom that's gonna fuck you up when you get home? Like, what is you doing? Why are you doing that? So yeah, that happened. And now he learned his lesson. Now he knows not to be breaking glass and not to be stealing. So yeah. Story of my life. Woo. So yeah, this shipment. Wait, is this to this one? I don't fucking know. This shipment I got. Oh shoot, a whole bunch of cleaning stuff and laundry stuff because I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see what was I can't find the box for this one. What the hell? Okay, let's see. Ruby, I'm kind of thinking he already knew those things. Yeah, he probably did. He just didn't give a shit. He was like, I'm still gonna break shit. But he learned his lesson. Swear, man. He's like, I want to touch the grass. And I'm like, really? You haven't even, like, what are you're acting like I said, he's acting like he's never seen the day of light. And he's been in prison the past 20 years paying child support and paying the state for whatever shit he did. And now he's out and he's like, I need to see the sun and touch the grass with my toes. Kids are funny. I'm like, dude, shut up. Okay, put that away. Put this away. Okay. There is one scent that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Because it is amazing and it's gonna be gone because Bring Back My Bar, it's gonna be gone at the end of the month, so that sucks. But it smells so good, guys. Like, it smells like strawberries. I love it. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Bring Back My Bar. Bring Back My Bar. Strawberry something. What is it? Strawberry. Okay, it's called is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's still June, right? Like, it's still June. And then the Cars stuff came out too, and I'm like, why? I'm gonna go broke. Why? I'm still looking for it, by the way, because I forgot the name of it. I'm over here obsessing over it, and I don't even know the name of it. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Watermelon sugar, hi. Watermelon sugar, hi. Watermelon sugar, hi. Watermelon sugar, hi. Watermelon sugar. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. Okay, it's called, is it this one? I think it's called Sugar Strawberry. Sugared Strawberry. It is amazing, amazing. So yeah, anyway. Sorry I did not do a lot of diamond painting. I know sometimes I get off track and I start talking about stuff and I'm like, yeah, bada, 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 bada. Trying to break shit over here. But yes. I still haven't eaten my pizza. Oh shoot, which one was this one? Oh dang it. Is it 18? Was it 18? Was it 18? Where is it? Was it 5? What is number 5? Yeah, it was a moon shape. The moon shape. Oh my god, today's story was so sad, guys. I don't know. I don't think I ever want to do another kid's story. It makes me really sad. Thanks for the mini show. Well, thank you for sticking around. I know, like, so I know that sometimes, you know, people don't want to hear about Scentsy, but it's really become a part of my life, okay? As dumb as that sounds, it's actually a job for me now, like, because I really enjoy it. I love it. I believe in it, and I don't think I've ever been so invested in a company ever. Like it's so crazy. And like I said, I will not promote anything I don't use myself. So I try to get everything so that I can show you guys and be like, yes, this is good. No, this fucking sucks. For example, I'm not a fan of the dryer disc. Maybe it's just the Luna one. I'll try it again, but I'll try to get a different scent. But yeah, anyway, like, I just love it so much. So I love it and I want to tell people about it. And I'm like, look, guys, like, this shit's cool, you know? Like, okay, so for example, have you ever... Okay, I don't know if this will make sense because I'm not talking about money-wise, but it's just, I'm trying to use this as an example. So, have you ever been to a store where they sell the name brand item and a non-brand name item, and the non-brand item is cheap, but the branded item is hella expensive, and you think that just because something is expensive, it's gonna work, but then you end up buying the cheap non-brand item and it works way better? Like, I never thought that Scentsy was gonna be something that I actually liked and continued to buy, like the counter cleaner and all that shit, the dish soap, like, because for me, I know Dawn isn't that expensive, okay? If anything, this is more expensive. But I want something that's gonna wash my dishes, duh, okay? That's the whole reason you get dish soap. But I hate, oh my god, I fucking hate all the scents, guys. I really do. I have like this, ever since I was pregnant with Jonathan, the smell of Dawn soap or Ajax or anything, like, ugh, it smells so disgusting to me. Even if it's like the pineapple ones that come out often, the strawberry ones, like they still smell like fucking soap to me, and I hate it. So I wasn't even gonna buy the dish soap, but I was like, you know what, I have to, because if I'm gonna promote something, because my boss was telling me, she was like, you need to promote all this stuff, and I'm like, I want to, but at the same time I don't, because I don't use it, you know, like, it's, I'm not just trying to sell shit. Like, I want to actually use it, and if I think that I like it, if I end up liking it, then yes. And I was getting irritated, so she was like, just get it. So I was like, okay. So I bought it, and I was like, ugh. But then I used it, and I swear to God, I cannot smell fucking soap. All I smell is a scent. All I smell is, I believe I got the Blue Grotto one. I don't even know. Okay, I hate soap so much, dish soap so much, that I didn't even look at the scent that I got. I just literally put it in my cart, and that was it. I was like, whatever. So when I got it, I was like, okay, I got this Blue Grotto one, and I have already the Blue Grotto cleaner, right? So I was like, okay, this has to smell good. Like, and then I used it, and I'm not kidding when I tell you that I washed all my dishes today, hand wash them. I never fucking hand wash my dishes. I literally use my dishwasher because I'm lazy and I'm a mom and I don't like washing dishes. I hate washing dishes. It's the fucking worst. But now that I have this, I was like, oh shit. I washed all my dishes, all of them. And I mean, it was bad. They were like kind of piled up. Okay. Like even Aunt was like, Mr. Q was like, you need to wash dishes, bro. Like it's getting out of hand. So I was like, okay. But, you know, I had it right here. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like dish soap so much that I just left it right here for a couple days. After I unboxed my shit, I left the dish soap here because I was like, fuck this. And I make such a big deal out of it. It's so stupid. It's so simple. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. I don't like dish soap. But then I grabbed it today and I used it and I was like, oh shit, this shit works. I'm like, oh my god, it smells amazing. I was like, yes. I'm like, and I seriously, I was gonna do a video of it too, but I was like, fuck it, I'm not. I got the Dawn dish soap, like the apple one that smells like apples supposedly, and I fucking threw them underneath my counter, and I was like, goodbye, bye Felicia. I'm not gonna throw them out because my husband would have a bitch fit, okay? Which is, I get it, it's acceptable because he uses that. So I was like, I'm not using this shit, bye Felicia. Fucking threw it underneath the not the counter. It was fuck, what is it called? The where you wash your dishes underneath. Fuck, I have mom brain. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Anyway, I threw it underneath there because all the chemicals go there. And now I just have my Scentsy thing right there. And I'm like, oh, it's just so funny. So yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not ever buying anything else other than the shit. And the next time that I get something, I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of soap. I can't do it right now because I'm gonna move soon. But once I get my house, you guys are gonna see a whole room full of that. You're gonna see a whole room full of the counter cleaner, the bathroom cleaner, which I haven't used, but I'm pretty sure it's similar. A lot of dish soap, like I said. I don't know about the laundry stuff yet because I feel like you're paying way too much for a little bit. I think the only thing I like with the laundry system are the whiffs, the tub. I think that's accurately priced, but the detergent, I feel like it's too expensive, you know? Like not every company is going to be perfect and they're going to have imperfections. I don't think I'm going to advertise that because it does make your clothes smell really good, but I just feel like it's a little thing, you know, for like, I don't know. I don't want to buy another one. I just finished my dishes. I love your show and what you sell, Scentsy. Love it. Post where I can buy the first thing you show. It's now 3:23 a.m. here in Indiana, but I really enjoy story time. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. What did I show? The first thing I showed, what was it? It was the base and the. So if you go in, if you guys want to get anything, literally like my Scentsy shop link is in my description. So you'll see it underneath. It says support small businesses here, and then on the bottom it says Scentsy shop. If you want to get what I got, it's the mini warmer, right? Let me actually write it down. It's mini warmer. Make sure you check if your mini warmer is glass or ceramic, okay? And then you get the base. So you get the ceramic base or the glass base, and then you get the Scentsy bar. That's a good starter kit, at least, you know. So let me see. And if you don't want to get the base, I think they have like a bundle and save for a mini warmer actually. Bundle and save. There's a lot of things people don't know about Scentsy that I want to talk about, but I just don't know how to explain it to people because I guess I don't want to seem like I'm trying to sell people things. I don't like that, you know? I only try to talk about things that I like, that I believe in, and that I think you would like too. Okay. Okay. So there's a Scentsy system that gives you a mini warmer, right? The plug-in. And it gives you 3 Scentsy bars, and that one's $35. Okay. Which is crazy because if you get the base, the mini warmer on sale, and 1 Scentsy bar, it's going to be $35. Okay. So always look at the bundle and save. I always tell people that. They don't just have warmer systems. Okay, they also have like, let me show you guys because I want you guys to see this. this is what I talk about when I say I see people ordering things and they're ordering 6 bars and then they're doing it at full price, and I'm like, no, get the bundle. Like, that's how you save money. But they don't know about this stuff, right? Okay. Let me just lower that. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, so this one is 3 Scentsy pods. This one's 6 Scentsy pods, okay? These are warmer systems, so you get a 35 warmer with 3 bars for $50, or you get a $40 warmer with 3 bars for $55. You get a 45 warmer with 3 bars at $60, so it just goes up, right? Or if you fucking got dollar bills, y'all, you get 2 warmers and 6 bars for $121. But this is all like, if you want to buy like a whole bunch of things, this is how you save, because you bundle, right? So we have all this right here. And then you can even do licensed Scentsy bars, okay, like Disney ones. And then they have 3 car bars, 3 fragrance flowers, which, if you guys didn't know, you can color these flowers and they're so pretty. Like, you color the tip, like the very end of the petals, and then they bleed into the oil. You won't see the color on the oil, you'll just see it on the flower, and it's so beautiful. You could get 3 scent bars, 3 scent packs, travel tins. Like, literally, you can get packs of everything on here. Look. So I did the 3 counter cleaners for $29, okay? You get the 3 dish soaps for $29. Oh, there's one thing I haven't tried, which I really want to fucking try, and that is the Scentsy Freshes, okay? A Scentsy Fresh, that is where, once you're done with your laundry and you're putting your sheets on your bed, you spray your sheets with this, okay? I really want to, that's the thing I'm going to try next time. I heard it's really good though. And then here's the laundry thing that I was telling you about, or the classic clean. Look at this. Now, if you want to try cleaning products, this is what you get. Look what you get. You get 1 bathroom cleaner, 1 counter cleaner, and 1 dish soap of your choosing, okay? So right here, say I want to get the Blue Grotto, right? Done. Counter cleaner, I want to get the Fiesta Lime. Dish soap, I want to get the cucumber and whatever, right? And then I just add my bundle. And there it is. I save money. Now, and I think that, I didn't even see that one. I should have fucking got this one. That's cool. This is the one I got. You get 4 dryer discs, a big tub of washer whiffs, and your laundry detergent, okay, for $50. I mean, if you want it, this is if you want to try stuff, but a lot of people who have been buying Scentsy know about the bundle and save, and that's why, you know, they save a lot of money, because, yeah. And then another thing is, Scentsy has a subscription box thing, kind of, like, where every month, like, if you, like, for example, me, when I get my new place, I'm gonna get a subscription for the cleaners and dish soap and whatever else I want, so I could get it once a month, and it charges me like, it's like a subscription, right? It's, I don't know, you guys, it's so much to like talk about. But I'd be here all day. Let's see, the mini base can be for tabletop. Yes, so this one right here is for table. So so literally you could just put it on your table, right? And if you don't want it on your table, say that you want it in your bathroom, you just switch it back to the plug-in, right? And it's cool. I like this because it has an on and off button. So like you can have it plugged in and have it off. And then I also like this because sometimes bathrooms are weird and this moves around. So, you know, you just press the button and you move it. And it goes all the way around. So that way, you know, it's like universal, I guess, with plugs. But yeah, so this is what I like. I like this. So for every mini warmer I have one of these. So like I said, starting off, if you don't want to pay, because every mini warmer is going to be $20. If it's a Disney one, it's going to be $25. If you don't want to pay $20 for a mini warmer, because this is a system right here, this comes like this with this and this. If you don't want to buy a $20 mini warmer, you go to the clearance section and you buy a $14 one. $14. And then you get this, and then you get, well, it comes together. Then you get this, okay? So this is 14. This is 15. Okay. And then you get one bar, one Scentsy bar, and that's $35. Okay. If you want, they have different kinds of mini warmers. So if you want this one's going to be $20. Okay. So just, yeah. That setup was rose gold and mini warmer is 35. Yes. This, and it already comes with the bulb. Okay. And, a bar of, like, one Scentsy bar is $35. Let me make sure this is correct. Okay. So, yep. So go to the clearance section, get yourself a mini warmer from there because it's only $14. You get your tabletop base mini warmer, this right here, and then you get one Scentsy bar, and that will be $35. Okay, and of course you got to pay for like shipping, but I mean it's pretty great. That's why I always tell people, go to the clearance section if you want to try something out and you don't want to pay the full price. Go to the clearance section. And like a lot of people that are in my group, because I have a group, like a Scentsy group of girls, we all help each other. They're like, why are you telling people to go to the clearance section? I'm like, because I like the clearance section. Why wouldn't I tell them to go to the clearance section? And they're like, yeah, but you got to make PRV for the month. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm like, I care about getting the cheapest shit possible so I can save more money, so I can buy more diamond paintings. So shut up. So that's why I was like, go to the clearance section. The clearance section is amazing. They have a whole bunch of cheap shit there. Like, for example, like I just showed you earlier, my little, I call it a donut because it looks like a little donut. But this right here, my little mini fan, my husband's was $15 for the Father's Day one, right? And then I found they have like 4 colors. They have pink, blue, yellow, and green, I think. And it's only $9. Like, why would I pay $15 if I can pay $9? Hello? Save money. Hello? Okay. Let me see. I think they still have these too. And then they have warmers too. They have like this beautiful Christmas one. They have 2 Christmas ones. They even have the Disney Villains one on sale. Okay. They have 3 Disney Villains Scentsy bars for $14. The dish soap is $6. Okay. This Hope and Peace mini warmer is $14. Dryer disc is $3.50. Oh my god, this is cute. The Lumina warmer. It's like a little pumpkin. It's a white pumpkin. It's $12, even cheaper. And they do have this. They still have this one. They have the pink one. They have the blue one. They have the yellow one. That one. Those are $9. Okay. They have scent circles. They even have fucking washer whiffs here for like $8.40. Okay. And then they even have a wall fan diffuser, which is basically this, but stronger, and it has a plug-in for your wall, okay? And it's $21 instead of $30. They have these Scentsy buddies. They have everything. Just go to the clearance section. That is where you want to go first. If you have never tried Scentsy, go to the clearance section. Good night, Diane. Thank you for hanging out, girl. Let's see. I like the base, so it's easier to unplug in the bathroom if we need to use another outlet instead of wax going all over the place. Oh my god, guys. I had this, the first day that I got, because it was like a $20 deal, right? To start with Scentsy. And my friend, she convinced me because I didn't want to do it, okay? I didn't want to. I wanted her to just buy the shit. But then she's like, no, trust me, girl. You need to join, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I support my friend. I love you. Let's do this. I didn't think I was going to go anywhere with it, okay? Boy, was I fucking wrong. But anyway, that's a different story. The $20 welcome kit came with a mini warmer. And it came with 1 wax bar. And it came with like brochures and testers, and I was excited, and I plugged in my warmer, and it's a plug-in. I plugged it in. I put it was like black, what was it? Black raspberry vanilla, and I was like, oh my god, my hallway smells good. What's the first fucking thing my kids do? Bam! Don't give a shit. And I was like, oh, it went all over my wall, and I was like, no. no. And I was like, God damn it. I was like, no. I was panicking, you know, because was my experience with wax, not with Scentsy, but it was like other wax, like on Etsy. I used to buy like the little wax bars or Walmart. They stain the walls. Scentsy doesn't do that shit. Okay, I was panicking and I wrote my boss and I was like, what the fuck do I do? I was like, look what my kids did. And she was like, girl, that shit's easy. She's like, wait for it to dry, which it did right away. And she's like, you can either just flick it with your nail and it'll come off, or you can do a blow dryer and then just wipe it off and it'll wipe off and it leaves like an oil base, but it'll come out, like it dries up. And I did that and it was like, oh shit, this shit was easy and it didn't stain my wall. And I was like, okay, this is cool. But I told my kids, don't ever do that shit again, because I don't want to sit here and use my blow dryer on my damn wall and sit here for like 10 minutes trying to take this fucking wax off my goddamn wall. And I don't know, I didn't even have to spank those kids. They saw I was pissed and they were like, not doing that shit again. And guess what? I got a warmer in the bathroom. I got one in my hallway. I got one right here. I got one right here. So I got two in my room. I got one in the hallway. I got one in the downstairs bathroom. And I got one in my kitchen. They're all on and they don't fucking mess with them. They're like, nah, bruh. Like they look at each other like, nah, bruh. Like we're not doing that. We're not gonna mess with Mom Scentsy stuff because she's gonna kill us. And we ain't trying to be part of a true crime episode somewhere, okay? So yeah, no, we're not doing that. Not today. Not in this house. We're not. So yeah, I appreciate my children for not touching my shit anymore, okay? Like they know. And I think it's also because they like the way it smells. They're like, oh. Michael barely started not pulling on the freaking cord, you know? I hate that they still have cords. I hate that. Like, I get it. And they have like the stencil thingies that you can hide the cord under, and it's like, they're really pretty. Actually, this next haul video, not this one that's coming out tomorrow, the next one, because I haven't even received the box yet, it's gonna come with a birchwood one. It's so pretty. So the stencils, I don't know if I showed you guys the stencils, but they're so cool. They're like, they hide your cord. But anyway, ain't nobody got fucking time to be doing all this cord shit, okay? Because I have kids. I don't have time to be wrapping that shit in this. I don't have time for that. Nobody got time for that shit, right? So this hides your cord, okay? So it looks nice without a cord. But Michael likes to like pull on it. And I'm like, no. I was like, don't do that. And he starts running away. You guys should see, it's fucking hilarious. He starts waving his hands around and shit, running away. Because he knows. He's like, I got you, Mom. Like, it's the cutest thing, but it's also like, it gives me heart attacks. Because I'm like, boy, one, I don't care about the wax getting everywhere. I do not want my brand new mandala warmer to break. Because if it does, I'm gonna die. Okay. So yeah, anyway. I'm heading off. Bye, y'all. Bye, Saphira's mama. It's the mini fan diffuser that I want and what goes on it. So this one right here, you get the Scentsy pods. You get this. So these two are a system. So you want to get this and you want to get this. And this comes with two of them. Okay. And it, like, all you do is just open it. You plug in your thing onto your computer or whatever. I usually use this when I'm diamond painting because, I don't know, it's nice. Stick it on there. Literally just put it on there and the fan will just blow all the air out of it. And that's it. I think Christy got one after she saw me using mine the other live I had. She's like, I need to get that shit. So, and it comes with the cord. I think my cord's over there, but yeah, the cord, it's a short cord. So it's basically for you to just like, you could be at Starbucks and like have this shit. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be like, damn, she smells good, you know? But yeah, I think all their stuff is cool. Sandra is leaving us. Good night, girlfriend. Good night. It says that my live started a minute ago, but I think that's a lie. Nuh-uh. So I think my husband's sick now. He came home early and fell asleep, and then I was like, you know, I can cancel my live if you feel like shit. Like, I feel bad, you know, I don't want him watching the kids if he feels like crap. Because I remember how I felt when I was sick, you know? So he was like, oh, let me just sleep. So he slept for like a couple hours and he woke up and he was fine. And I was like, all right, you sure? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. I was like, go get me some M&Ms now then. He went to the store and I'm like, go get me some M&Ms. So yeah. He is so nice. He watched the children. Well, kind of, he didn't really watch them because it kept coming in, but it's fine. I still love him. That is what I want. Thank you. Good thing I'm retired. Retirement is amazing. It is so awesome. I'm telling you guys, once you get into that Scentsy hole, you're in it. I'm trying to get people to join under me so that, oh my god, I don't know. I love it, and I don't want to talk about it very much, but holy shit, guys, like, the incentives for this is insane, okay? Like, it's crazy. Everything that I've showed you, everything, okay? Except for a couple items that were half off, because obviously, you know, I want to get stuff. But I host my own parties, and I usually get everything for free. Like, literally everything for free. Like, I got this for free. I got tabletop thing for free. I got this for free. Everything I've showed you. A couple things I've done the half off, because when you have a party, depending on how much your party makes, you get some half off items as well as credit for things that you can get. And I can't believe it. And I thought that was what you got, like the consultants, that was the perk, is that you get free stuff if you host your own party, but you also get your commission, which, depending on how much you sell during the month, you get up to 30% commission of every sale that you make, okay? So it is fucking crazy. Like, this is literally like a job, like a career. This could be a career for people. So I'm like, look, y'all, if you guys like want to make money and, you know, at the same time have your house look and smell good, definitely join, okay? You don't have to join under me, okay? If you know someone else who does it or whatever, you can do it under them. It doesn't matter, okay? I want people to be under me so that I can show you how I do the things that I do, right? And it's awesome. The group of girls that that are on my team, we all help each other. We text each other. We have our own Facebook group, like it's a like personal clothes group, and like, I don't know if I would be where I'm at right now with Scentsy if it wasn't for them, you know? So it's really, really, really fun. I love it. I love it. I'm trying to see when they're going to do another $20 join Scentsy thing. Because not everybody can pay $99, right? Because, I mean, you get the kit. You get a whole kit, but not everyone can pay that shit, okay? It's expensive. But if you start with $20, girl, pff, shit, $20. What? He controlled the children. Yes. My husband knew how much I like Scentsy, and my house smells so good. Yes, Scentsy, my husband likes it too, but sometimes he's like, why does it smell like yesterday? Or was it yesterday? Yeah, he was like, why does it smell like cheesecake in here? I don't see any cheesecake. Like, he's happy, but he's angry because he's like, this house smells like fruit. I don't like it. It smells like cookies. He's like, what the fuck? I don't see no cookies. And I feel so bad. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, honey, but you can always go to the store and buy yourself some cookies. Like, you know, this ain't the 1950s, bro. I ain't cooking no motherfucking cookies. Like, I mean, I'll go to the store and buy you some cookies. You know, you want some cookies? I'll go buy you some cookies. You want a cake? You want a Marie Callender cake? I'll get you a Marie Callender cake, hon. I ain't baking no motherfucking cake. Like, who has time for that? I don't got time for that. Man, I barely have time to take a shower. The hell? So, anyway, guys, I'm going to go now because I'm getting tired and Yes, I gotta pick up this Scentsy mess. But I really, 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 really enjoyed tonight's live. I love talking about true crime and I love talking about Scentsy with you guys. Um, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Please hit that like button on your way out as it helps with the shitty ass algorithm that YouTube has for us creators. But yeah, I really enjoyed tonight, guys. I really hope you guys stay safe. Don't kill anybody. Don't get killed by anybody. Please be safe out there, okay? Please use a taser. Men, use whatever you got to, because girls be cray cray. You know what I'm saying? Girls be cray cray. All right, I love y'all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.